but so I don't
Fuck
hurt
you,
people.
this. Okay, now you can start.
Yeah, she asked if we're allowed to cuss, and I was like,
Ethan, on the last podcast that I was on, like they had to bleep out every sentence. I felt really bad because he didn't tell me, you know.
Yeah, we cuss. I tell my kids in our jiu-jitsu school not to listen to our podcast.
Yeah. Very responsible parents.
Yeah. All right, everybody, welcome back to Open Mat Chat. This is episode 48. We have Mary Angela.
Yeah.
Is that your full name? Is that your last name? Real last name?
No, that's my middle name. I don't put my last name on social media.
Okay, smart.
Mm-hmm. Had some bad experiences. Just don't do it anymore.
I always blast Ethan's address and everything on social media in case people have problems with us.
Perfect.
Yeah. They keep coming to my door. I don't know this Adam guy. What are you talking about? I'm like, get out of here.
Do you just send him back over to his house?
Yeah. I give him the correct address.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
so Jerry's house, actually, he lives on the street.
Yeah, we have jiu-jitsu guys that live on our street, and Ethan used to live with us. I've had a few jiu-jitsu and MMA guys live on and off with us for the last 10 years.
Yeah, how's that been?
It's always good.
It's always good?
Yeah, it's always fun.
But
they're drinking buddies, so we got Mary here. Mary caught my eye on Instagram. I think the first time I did see was a picture of you training with Bobby, and I think the next picture was you with Hayden. Mm-hmm. And then I started watching some of your Instagram videos of you doing techniques and stuff, and you're doing pretty advanced techniques considering you said you only been doing jiu-jitsu for over a year.
October 2018. So how long it's been?
A year and a half.
Have you seen some of her videos, Ethan?
I'm looking at them right now.
Yeah, they're doing pretty advanced truck stuff.
Yeah. Nice little.
I enjoyed that.
So your home gym is it Austin 10th Planet?
10th Planet Austin, yeah. On it's a little confusing sometimes on Instagram because we have two now. For it. 10P ATX was the original. And then they took over. Now we also have like MMA stuff in the gym as well because we were connected with On It at one point. And then
that's what I thought.
Yeah,
so I thought you guys were on it.
That part. And I could be saying this incorrect because I'm not on the business side of this, correct? So take that with a grain of salt. But then they bought out that part, and then so we also have 10th Planet Austin too. So it's two Instagrams that both at the same place.
Okay. Yeah. I was wondering because I knew On It had 10th Planet there at their facility, so I thought that's where you guys still were.
We moved physically out of the building while still being connected to them shortly after I got there, like within maybe a month and a half. So like by December 2018, we moved across the street to a much larger, as far as gym space for us. We have a shit ton of mat space.
Nice. That's pretty awesome. So what made you get into jiu-jitsu?
Actually a guy from Nice Guys, one of Bobby's students. So right before I moved to Austin, so I came to Austin for grad school, actually, that I graduated like over a year ago now, but I was dating a guy from the Nice Guy gym, and he came out to visit me, and he was like, hey, I really want you to come out to 10th Planet ATX with me to see it. And I was like studying a lot and was like, I don't have time, I don't have fucking time. And he was like, you're coming. Basically dragged me over there. Not that I didn't want to try. I just was so stressed. And it was the best thing for stress. Like, it was awesome. And so I took that class. And that was like 3 years ago now. But I wasn't able to go back until grad school was done. It was just, grad school was your whole life. So anyway, I went back after and fucking loved it. Like, as soon as I graduated, before I took the boards, I'm like, this is what I'm going to do. So I did it while studying for boards. And then instead of looking for a job for about a month and a half, all I did was jiu-jitsu. And y'all know Priscilla, like Nogi Press. She's the guy that runs 10th Planet Austin is Curtis, and it's his wife.
Okay.
She took me under her wing, and so like from like the first month, I was going in for a class, and then she'd stay with me 2 hours after and work warm ups, the 10th planet warm ups,
Yeah.
where you see some of the advanced stuff, and so like right away, she took me under her wing, which was awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty badass. Like we were talking about earlier, the jiu-jitsu communities, it's just so caring and loving. It's what I love about it.
Yeah.
And cross training. And anytime we travel a lot, so we find gyms and we jump in and out and go train and go have a few beers afterwards, and it's pretty.
You always find people willing down for that, even if like you got to stay somewhere and crash someplace. Like I've got a girl that lives with me right now that does like traincations, and she'll go out to California and do these. And people are always letting her stay.
Yeah.
Like you can always find somebody at a gym to stay with, and as a female to also like feel safe with, and go get a beer with after, go smoke after, whatever you want to, like everybody's down.
Yeah, I've had quite a few people come out and visit and crash at the house or whatever they need, If they don't mind dogs, cats, kids, a wife, she cooks, so it's good.
Typical suburban life, all up in your face.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're not living that suburban life, even.
Yeah, I am. Yeah. We just want to have kids.
Gotcha.
Got the woman and a dog, but no kids.
Not even a real dog.
One of them. My baby.
Look at that.
She's awesome. But Bobby actually let me bring her into the gym. And
that's
major brownie points there. I love that.
Our gym is very dog friendly. There's always a dog sitting on the mat.
Dude, that's awesome. That's how it is at the dojo right now.
Yeah, so what were you doing before this quarantine happened?
As far as work?
Yeah.
I'm an occupational therapist, which is similar to physical therapy.
Okay.
And I do home health. So I work with a couple different populations, adults with special needs. A lot of them are nonverbal, and they actually work with my dog. My dog works with them too, which is awesome. And then I usually use her in what we call the interventions, the treatments. And then I also work mainly with like geriatric population, because they're the ones that are usually homebound. You don't have to be geriatric. That just happens how it is. So I have like Parkinson's patients, ALS patients, maybe somebody just got a hip replacement, or chronic pain patients, things like that, and help them work towards independence. I actually am still working, but drastically cut patient load.
Okay.
Yeah.
On purpose?
Any patients, or would it be more physically, mentally disabled?
Say that again.
Are you still working with elderly patients?
Oh yeah. So the 3 patients. So I normally have, work a full load every week, but I just have 3 patients right now, but they're all compromised, and they're all elderly. They're all geriatric patients. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
One has Parkinson's, one has ALS, and one is chronic pain and respiratory issues.
And you said your dog helps out. Is your dog trained?
So there's a lot of, take forever to go into all the details of how the levels of trainings for dogs and shit. She, her demeanor is such that she's been able to do animal assisted therapy with me, which is different than service dog, which is different than emotional support animal. There's just something people just got to look up. It's all intertwined there. But as an occupational therapist, I can use animal assisted therapy. So like I can use a horse to go straight in that, So she hasn't gone to any certain like specialized training,
Right.
like you would do when you're picking out a horse for hippotherapy, which is different. But she works with my special needs patients in the sense that a lot of them have like balance issues, or one has a really bad depth perception issue. So he really has a problem going from like concrete to grass, even if it's the same level. They're a lot more inclined to work with me if they love animals and they want to walk her. So I can get them to do the things I need them to do because she's there. Also, they tend to help. She brings their anxiety level down a ton. It's almost like the nonverbal patients I have that are special needs in particular respond really well to her, and she's chill as fuck. I mean, she's a really good dog.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah, I'm really fortunate.
Yeah, because I saw you traveling with your dog when you came out here to Bobby's gym and stuff.
Yeah, she goes everywhere, and she sits right next to me on the airplanes and everywhere, And so as far as that goes, at one point she was, and she is still a service animal, but what I needed her for as a service animal has since resolved, but I still use that for her to be able to travel.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. And she is trained in those areas. But now, because that I don't use her specifically for service animal for me, I use her in, like I said, animal assisted therapy for others. Because an actual service dog who is still listed as a service dog and working for your medical needs should only be working for you. But
Okay.
That's a long bunny trail.
Yeah, I knew it's a process. That's why I was kind of curious about it.
Yeah. But doing animal assisted therapy is a whole different thing that should be done with like a PT or an OT. Anyway, unless you want me to go down that rabbit hole.
That's pretty. Maybe the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I want to connect my headphones quick.
Go ahead, man. We'll keep talking, buddy. I'll let you know if we hear you. Mary, so with this little bit of jiu-jitsu, so you're considered a white belt, right?
I don't have a white belt, so.
Have you competed?
Oh yeah, I've had 17 matches from February of, I think my first match was February 2019. My last match was, what month are we in? I feel like I'm losing track of time. It's quarantine. We're in April. So I was in February as well. So 17 matches in a year. And
man,
it's been awesome. I love to compete. I was a collegiate athlete for a really long time. So I'm 31 now. So I went without sports for, I guess, 22 to age 30 because I started this like the month before I turned 30. So,
okay.
Yeah. So I just I jumped into competing really fast.
I don't know if you could see the comment right there from Michelle Day.
Mm-hmm.
Can you read that?
Yeah, that's amazing work. I've heard there's similar therapy for kids with PTSD. And yeah, Michelle, there is. I am not specifically trained on that, and I don't want to act as though I know what that training involves for the kids with PTSD, but I do know it's out there for kids and adults.
Yeah, Michelle, she's a doctor. Michelle Day.
You mean Michelle's a doctor, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I mean, you call me doctor if you want, but I'll only correct you once, then I'm just going to let you keep doing it.
So going into this quarantine, like, let's talk about this dog fight dojo. Okay. First, who came up with that name?
I did.
You did. Okay. Is this at your garage?
Yes.
Yes. So that's your house, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I rent it. I wish it was my own, but I rent it. So myself, do you want the origin of this?
Yes. Oh yeah. So you guys heard that quarantine was going to happen. Gyms were going to close down.
Yes. Well, okay. So backtrack a little bit before that. One of my roommates, one of my actual original pre-quarantine roommates, her name is Lexi, and she has been living with me for maybe a year now at an old place and then here. And I've been encouraged to like build a rash guard brand, to build a company. And so I talked with her about it. Hey, Ethan. And,
can you hear me better?
Yeah.
Yep.
Good.
He asked me the origin of the Dogfight Dojo, which is, well, you're about to hear what it is if you don't know. But so Lexi and I were kind of brainstorming about this rash guard brand, and I wanted it to be something that wasn't me. Like, I don't want it to be like Mary's rash guard brand. I mean, I'm just a white belt, I wanted something outside of me. I have a lot of dogs. I love dogs. And so Dogfight is positioned in the 10th planet system. And I was kind of like, okay, that's perfect. So at first it was like Dogfight BJJ for the name of like the brand. And I went ahead and like bought the domain and did all these things to set up for when we were ready to launch. And then even set up like the Instagram, but didn't post anything. Well, then when all this happened, 10th Planet ATX went ahead and like broke down a lot of mats and like dispersed it to different members in Austin so that we could all have little like covert dojos around. This is before shelter in place though was an order. It was more like only 10 people can be in one place. And so Mine specifically, though, before I even knew 10th Planet was doing that, I had talked to one of our newer coaches. I say newer, he came from California, Gabe Tuttle. He's a black belt in the 10th Planet system. Awesome coach. And I talked to him and another couple other teammates about, hey, this shit's about to go down. I still work with people who are very at risk for COVID-19. So I wanted to still be able to train, but safely. So it's safe for me and safe for them, right? Safe for my patients. So I kind of communicated with some people and like, hey, do y'all want to move in? And then they, grabbed one more person and we all moved in like around 14 days before shelter in place occurred. So we only have contact with each other. And then like some of them will like go home, get stuff, come back, and obviously when we have to go to the grocery store, which I provide them with gloves and masks. And then I have like one of my patients providing me with like an Ozone machine that helps sanitize all of it. So I take a little more precautions than maybe some of the other covert gyms needed to at the time, just because I do deal with elderly patients, whereas they were allowing kind of 10 people at a time at all the other gyms, which is really cool. I only allowed the people I lived with at mine, and everybody gets that. Everybody was supportive and understood, and
Right.
So they were kind of naming each other's dojos, and so I was like, well, let's call ours the Dog Bite Dojo, which then in turn I changed the name of our brand because we hadn't even launched the brand. We're just like, we're in the preliminary stages to Dog Bite Dojo. So that's kind of how that came about. Like, I didn't want to be alone during this time. I knew my roommate, who's the graphic designer, to be honest, and she wouldn't mind me sharing this. Like, she was having a really hard time at the beginning of all this, and I was like, all right, we need some structure and positive atmosphere. We need some goals set, and we need to work through something while this is going on. And so I talked it through with her, and then like within a couple of days, we got people to move in with us to train and to set a system who were like-minded and want to set these goals and continue to progress, even beyond jiu-jitsu, continue to progress towards goals as much as we can during this time. That might have been a long answer, but I hope it answered your question.
No, that's what we need. That's what we want to hear.
Sure.
Yeah, so that's pretty smart. And I know some people that are suffering too, that are just like going crazy. They never had anxiety before. They never had anything, and they're feeling it. Yeah. And I feel really bad for a lot of these people.
It's hard to turn this brightness up. There we go. Is that better? Okay. It's hard to, I don't watch the news. Multiple reasons, but one of them being like my brother was a Arabic linguist in the military and basically was like, the news is shit. Like, he was in it back with 9/11 going on. He's like, the news is fucking shit. But I don't watch the news because it's overwhelming for me to see the world's pain. Being in the field that I'm in, I'm not gonna act like I'm just like in this tough thing. Like, I fucking cry, a lot, especially about my patients and their pain and their loneliness outside of quarantine. But then to project that into a lot of people in the world are feeling that now for the first time, and some of them not for the first time. It's just worse now, right?
Right.
So, like you said, like a lot of people are going crazy, and I wanted to make sure, like the people close to me, especially like my roommate, especially Lexi, I love her like a sister. Like, I can't let us as a unit go down. We can't. It's not just me. We can't let us go down as a unit, and we're really, really, really thankful that we have this group of people. But that's not to say each one of us don't have a day of breaking down during this time. We fucking do.
Right.
But we have each other to get out of it,
Even if you're around a bunch of your friends, still being locked up in a house for days on end, that grates on you. Even being around people, you get fucking cabin fever. You got to get out,
And it's, well, to be honest, okay, like I fucking love the people I'm living with right now. I have an amazing, you'll see it on my Instagram if you go, you'll see like some of us working out outside, kind of by a lake. It's not a lake, it's a retention pond, but we have this amazing dog park in our HOA, like literally on the other side of my fence. You walk from my fence, there it is. I have everything I really need actually here, most everything I need. I don't want to say that like bragging, like, oh, quarantine's so great. But we've had a good quarantine, but it's been hard for different people in the house for different reasons. Some of us have made big life changes right before all this happened, and able to make any progression towards those goals for them in their career, for them in them as a person. They moved here, they moved here to Austin, aren't able to progress because this has happened. For me, like I said, it's taking on the pain of my patients, as well as seeing that in the pain of the world. I know that seems very general and global, but that's something I struggle with. For a couple others, it's the uncertainty, I think, is the overall thing in everybody in the house. But anyway.
Yeah, that's what, I own a gym, I'm the coach. That's all I do all day. I raise my kids and run a gym. And, I have people reaching out to me all the time. And I don't understand. I've been trying to get better about it, but I just, like people that have anxiety or depressions and stuff, I don't understand it because I've never dealt with it. And I do have some people at our gym that suffer. And so I try to be more open-minded about it. And I'm like, man, this like anger, frustration I'm feeling right now, it's like, is this what they feel, like on a daily basis? Like that sucks. Like it really makes me think about it. Like, holy crap, man.
Having to live in like a black hole of not knowing like what's next is a very suffocating feeling, for people. I was thinking about this yesterday, in trying to be mentally strong myself. It's been helpful, the fact that I have a group, because I also feel like I need to be mentally strong for them, right? I am somebody who's dealt with depression in the past, issues with OCD, things like that, which can spiral you down. But I was thinking yesterday, like, big picture, right? Like, the economy shit right now. Things are going crazy. We're not sure if how much our rights are going to be infringed upon. We don't know when things reopen. Is your gym going to make it through? Am I going to still have work? I probably will still have work, but a lot of people, not in the health field, are they going to still have work? How much are we putting the nation in debt, right? There's a lot of these overwhelming issues I cannot fucking change. I can't fucking change it. Not that I'm going to sit back and let my rights be infringed upon. Okay, there's going to be a point of diminishing returns with this, which I think was yesterday. But what I can focus on, and which seems in my brain, it also seems very minuscule, is like the small goals that I don't have time to do when I'm actually working full time, right? When I'm actually leaving my house. Even stupid shit like cleaning out my fucking garage, cleaning out my fucking closet, getting my taxes done, trying to plan out how I'm going to do a budget after all this to have 6 months worth of expenses saved up on hand, not in the stock market. So when something like this happens again, I'm okay, right? These are goals I've had before and like didn't take time with right now. Does that make sense? Or me like trying to start this brand. So by turning my goals to these small goals and like writing them down, having them in front of me has been very helpful, even if it's a placebo. Does that make sense? Like I strongly believe in placebo, as long as it doesn't lead somebody to do something that's going to be harmful for them, right?
Yeah.
I see all the time in the health field, like placebos can give people hope. And again, as long as it's not going to end up hurting them, that hope though gives them some clarity of mind to get up off their ass and do something.
Yeah. Less mental stress on it.
Yes. Because mental stress is a real fucking thing, and people do not heal as fast when they're mentally stressed. Anyway, I could be on my soapbox about this all day. So cut me off, swerve the conversation.
Well, keep going. It's interesting. Super interesting. Somebody that knows what they're talking about in the field.
I feel like I have imposter syndrome all the time, right? I've only been out in the field for like a year, but this is my experience. But I mean, just like I said yesterday, I'm sure other people think this all the time, but I was like, man, I have to keep one eye on the big picture and on the future of what's going on in the world right now. But that will, for me personally, that will cripple me. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling myself away from the big picture sometimes and stepping into everyday little goals. Like my roommate's making goals about like what we're going to do with our backyard, gardening, producing some of our own food. These are things she wanted to do before quarantine, right? She's getting this shit done. She's knocking this shit out so that when life starts up again, because this will pass. Life may not be the same, but this will pass, and we're all going to have to go back to work all the time. But when I'm at work all the time, all these little things that I've been wanting to get done, these little goals, do nag on me. They nag on me. When I do have free time, I can enjoy the free time. So I'm like, oh, I didn't get this shit done. Oh, I can get this shit done now. Does that make sense? That's kind of, I'm like, I almost feel busier in quarantine because I'm trying to get all this shit done.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also, yeah, like
it's long.
Working on these little goals. Adam, damn. Come on.
You speak, Ethan.
Working on these little goals, you know, like starting a garden in your backyard, cleaning your garage, organizing your closet. That kind of helps you keep occupied, so you're not thinking about all this other extra shit. Oh, what's the economy going to be like next year? When's this all going to open up? So it keeps you more focused, and it does like keep the stress down, keeps the placebo effect keep going, you know?
Yeah, and do I think all of it's placebo? No, I think a lot of it does have purpose. Some of it, yeah. Whether my brand takes or not right, whether putting out more content helps me make money at some, that shit does not have eternal value. Like that's minuscule, right?
If it happens, it happens.
Yeah, but where was I going with this, guys? But keeping those, I don't know, keeping those day-to-day goals. I don't know. I'm somebody who like always has something on my mind. My mind's always racing. It's always, what can I do next? I'm a productivity addict while also having ADHD and OCD. So it's like, shit show. The fucking
yeah.
show. And so, but like now, having the time to actually get some of those things done is super fucking nice. You know, I don't feel like I'm resting, which it's good to rest. It's good to rest, people. Anybody out there resting, fucking rest. Your body needs it. Your brain needs it. But I will say, living with people that you feel like need you when you need them is very helpful. So I do feel for you out there who are by yourself, and I'm sorry for that. But we have to stay our best to be connected, even if it's like this.
Right. Do you see Michelle Dave's comment again?
I imagine the mental health fallout after we open back up will also be huge and complex in different ways than quarantine, but related. We won't be. Yeah, Michelle. So that last sentence, we won't be the same. I do agree with that. Especially, I kind of look back to, it's a totally different situation, but I do look back to 9/11. 9/11 changed a lot of things for us. Right? But like with most things, I'm not saying it should be this way, but like with most things, time heals and desensitizes us to some things, right? And things go back to some normalcy, which there's pros and cons with that. In my personal opinion, there's pros and cons with that. You know, it is going to be complex going back, because I do think a lot of us who are not, those of us who are really struggling to stay day to day on those goals, not only are we going to be behind in those big things we can't do right now, like work and finances, whether it's progressing a relationship, things that you're not in contact with right now that are going to be behind. If we sit under that, the weight of that, we let that sink in and we don't progress in those small goals like I'm talking about, not only do those big goals are now going to pile up on us, the small goals weren't getting done. Does that make sense? So I think that's a huge complexity after. So sorry, I keep repeating that. That's why I'm coming back to, like, we have got to stay focused on the small things that we can control. Totally true. Trauma theory says that there are 4 factors that promote resilience, 2 of which are purpose and communities. That absolutely purpose. Both of those things speak to me, but even I guess community kind of brings purpose for me. I feel more of a purpose when I feel I need to be there for people. But that's me personally. Not everybody's like that, and that's fine. Not everybody needs a purpose from providing or helping with other people. It doesn't make you better or worse. It's personality purposes, in my opinion. But does that make sense?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I always want to be helping somebody. Like, I think that's why I've had so many people live with me, you know, throughout the last 10 years of my life here. I just always want to give back as much as I can, because I feel that I live a pretty blessed life. And so, I don't know, there's something in my mind always working, like, I'm going to help this guy get to worlds. I'm going to help this guy compete here. I'm going to do this.
That is
So I understand.
that's admirable. You know, I'll be honest and say that I always want to be helping somebody, because I'll say all day long I want to help somebody, and I do help people. I hope. Fuck, I'm selfish. You ever sit there at the end of the night and think about what you've thought about that day? And sometimes I realize what I've thought about that day is fucking me. And that's probably why my day was that good. You know what I fucking mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like your content that you put out, your workouts, that's motivation for people. Like you might not even see that, someone might not even like your video, but they're watching it.
With the more, so my personal page has a little over 20,000 followers. The Dogfight Dojo that started a couple weeks ago has 1,500, but I have gotten more positive feedback quickly with the Dogfight Dojo, because it's not just me. It's not just
Everyone.
people that live here. It's not like people are reaching out and saying that this is inspiring and motivating me. And I'm going to be honest. I started putting stuff out because I was like, we need content for our page, for our brand eventually. This is the perfect time. We've got time to do it. Do I want to help people? Absolutely. Do I want to inspire? Absolutely. Did I think that's what they would get out of it? I don't think I had that conscious thought. I don't think I have been surprised. If anything, I thought, well, oh shit, are they going to be like, fuck, this makes me feel bad because I don't have my own dojo. I'm kind of worried about that. It's been a blessing. It's been a blessing to read comments. Like, people will send me directly, or they send to the Dogfight Dojo. Or I don't know if y'all saw that post a couple days ago. You'll see a guy in a hazmat suit, Damien, from that 10th Planet San Antonio, saying, and this blew my fucking mind, saying that having the Dogfight Dojo mentality of keep going and keep pushing helped me save the life of this girl. And he works in the ER, he's the ER nurse, talking about how I helped him push through, being super fucking tired working in that environment. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? That's amazing. And I cannot in any way say we can take credit for that. I mean, he's giving us a little bit of credit, but I'm like, thank you, but that's you, I don't know what's going like that, except I got to be honest, I did not start that page thinking with the main thought that, oh, this is going to really inspire people, but it has been the best part of it, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's happening for a reason.
Yeah, it's going to make, I'm not going to get emotional on your podcast, okay, I refuse, but that's how it makes me
Get emotional.
No.
No, don't make me need to cry.
Sure, Michelle, thank you.
Don't make us ugly cry. Don't make us ugly cry on here.
Michelle is also a doctor of sociology. Michelle, correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't know. Both these girls are way smarter than us.
Yeah, dude. I know how to break a leg.
Women in general, but say what?
Hey,
Yes,
whoa,
I don't have no idea.
whoa.
I
See,
mean,
he's acting tough because his girl.
say what?
He's acting tough because his girl's in the other room.
Yo.
Yeah, but I got this sword over here. She ain't gonna be tougher than me after that.
And look at these guys, man. Look, I can't do guys at all times,
Hey,
come and get them. Come and get them.
Michelle.
You come up here and you stay out to my face.
All right, I'm coming home for Christmas if this whole travel quarantine shit is over. English.
Hey, Michelle also has guns too. How crazy is that?
These pew pews or
She's pro Second Amendment.
She won Nogi World's blue belt
Michelle is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Is she on Instagram?
Yes,
yeah.
I will send you her info.
All right, sweet.
She's pretty awesome too. She's a purple belt now, and I gave her a chance to come move in for this quarantine. She was too slow on it.
Michelle, you should have on that.
We have a mat upstairs in my son's room, just a 10 by 10.
Yeah.
So me and the family, we've been training every day.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we train Ethan's girl. Ethan's a brown belt, and his girlfriend, she's a blue belt, so they get to train.
That's
So,
awesome.
Yeah.
I'm pushing to get my boyfriend into jiu-jitsu, y'all. He lives in Alabama, and where he lives is it's like Owens. If you pick up, have y'all been to Owensboro, Kentucky?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, if you have not been to Old Hickory Barbecue to get some chopped mutton, definitely do that next time. Like, fuck Moonlight. I mean, Moonlight's good. That's what everybody knows. Old Hickory Barbecue, it's right by my parents' house. It's chopped mutton, baby lamb. It's good. Anyway, if you pick up Owensboro, Kentucky, and you put it in Alabama, that's where my boyfriend lives. So there's just not much, you know. They don't have a Nikki there. They don't have a Bobby close. You know? But you know, he's open-minded to it. But God, how awesome it is to train with your girlfriend, train with your wife.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Dude.
Do you see Michelle's comment?
Yeah, Michelle, when we hook up on Instagram, I'd love to hear more about that. For sure.
Oh yeah, man. This was the offer I gave her to become a second wife for my reality show I'm trying to start. So she said, "Don't."
She said third wife. How many wives have you been having?
Wait, who's the second? Yeah.
I have the gym wife, Alejandra.
Gym wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex is she's one of our MMA fighters too. So me and her travel all the time, and she has a husband. He's one of our coaches at our gym too.
Okay.
And
I was like,
me and her.
Your gym wife. How do I become a gym wife to train with them all the time? I guess I'm Gabe's gym wife. He's not married. Gym girlfriend.
Yeah. Yeah, and the gym wife is always more bossy.
Say what? Gym wives?
The gym wives
more bossy.
Gym wives are always more bossy.
I could see that.
And mean.
Little bullheaded.
Yeah, our gym is a real tight family. So we do a lot of stuff together. You know, usually every day after practice we hang out at the gym and we drink some beers, or we go to the pizza place and hang out. And on the weekends we're at each other's houses, you know, in the gym. So this is killing a lot of us. We're ready to get back. I mean, you know, I have a lot of smart people at our gym, and they're willing to take a risk and start back.
I was about to ask you, are y'all, you know, I've heard of, names. I've heard of like some gyms discussing like bring back small groups or large groups, but I do kind of agree with the thought process that I've heard of some people. Like, if you're gonna go in, first of all, I think any decision like that where it's a little precarious, you gotta know the good, bad, and ugly, right? You gotta know like what's the consequences, which have not been super clear on a federal or state level right now. And are you willing to deal with those consequences? And even if somebody else thinks it's stupid, even if you think it's stupid, as long as you're like, I know this is, I'm not saying it's stupid at all, but you know, if I know this is precarious, but I'm still choosing to do it, fucking do it. But like, go all in, or would you just be like, I'm gonna do small groups?
I mean, I think it should be. I just think people need to be careful. Like, a lot of us out here, we don't have family out here. You know, we're just family, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know, but I think if you're going to be around people, you know, older people or people with, you know, health issues, then maybe you shouldn't train right now. Maybe you should wait a while.
Yeah.
Because
a lot of I've seen where a lot of younger people our age have been testing for the antibodies, but they're asymptomatic. So no telling, like, if you do come in contact with another person and then you have to go home, you know, to your elderly parents, or taking care of one of your
patients.
Yeah, or with your patients.
We've had to. I'm not sure if you were here at the moment, even when I was saying, like, you know, the people that train here live with me. They moved in roughly 14 days before shelter in place.
It's like the first of the month or whatever.
Yeah, don't quote me on that. They started paying.
When was that for Texas?
Good question.
Here in Kentucky, it was about March 20 or so.
Like March 13th.
Really? I thought it was a little bit later than that.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie. I have like zero concept of time right now.
Yeah, same here.
I don't fucking remember.
Yeah.
Like, before that, it may not have been quite 2 weeks, but I'm out here with my infrared like thermometer every day. I do. I just like, hey, we just do it. I come home, I put my stuff in the ozone machine to sanitize it, and then strip and put everything in the washer and dryer with like borax and stuff. And we've had to turn a lot of people away. Like a lot of my friends, good friends, wanted to come and train. And I can't control where everybody's going. And everybody has to go to the grocery store, even us, right? We have to go
Right.
the same 2 people every time. I provide. Fortunately, I have amazing patients, some I've had for a long time, who have medical resources that have been sent to them because they need IVs and things like that, that they have boxes of. Like, they have boxes of gloves. I have one patient has given me 2 boxes of gloves. Like, that's a hot commodity right now, you know?
Right.
Or I've had friends make me masks. I've had a couple followers meet up with me and give me NP95 masks.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
How amazing is that? And now I was like, look, I'm not a first responder though, so if you all need that, they had extra, and then I reuse them because I saw a Stanford study done where you can by the way, you can put them in the oven at 158 degrees for 30 minutes. Now I have the ozone machine called Prism that a patient gave me that sanitizes this stuff for me. So I don't have to put them in the oven, but anybody who's got those masks needs to reuse. Then I've got people who are making the mask giving them to me. It's like, Jiu Jitsu family is fucking amazing. Almost all of this has been from Jiu Jitsu families,
right.
except a couple patients who've given me things. But I don't know where it's going with this, but I think I was telling you that we've had to turn people away at our dojo because it can only be the people who live with because of my job. If not, fuck it. Like, I'm okay. And I'm not going to expose myself to elderly people, right? If I wasn't in this job, or to people at risk, or go anywhere. I'll stay home, for now.
Yeah.
But,
it's completely different for if you work logistics over the computer. Yeah. I'm not coming in contact with anybody, even any of my employees I don't come in contact with. It's all over the computer.
Yeah.
Never talk to them, never see them.
Yeah. I don't hold like my friends to the same like strict standard as I'm gonna hold myself to because of my job. Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know if y'all want to get into that political stuff, but I don't think our rights should be infringed upon. But I do think people need to use common sense.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah.
Like shutting down gyms and jiu-jitsu gyms, it's like it's your choice. You're not forced to go. So if you don't feel comfortable, don't go. But it is kind of ridiculous. And I see it that like we all see each other as family at the gym, and people don't realize how clean jiu-jitsu people are and jiu-jitsu gyms are.
We don't want no reform. We're more scared of reform than we are of COVID-19.
Yeah,
really.
Y'all see that meme where it's like, jiu-jitsu guys with COVID-19? It's like a picture from Fight Club, and then underneath it's like ringworm. It's them in a hazmat suit.
Right.
I think I did see that one. Yeah.
I wish I could. Whoever made that, I don't remember, but it was good.
Michelle has a question.
Yeah.
How much are ozone machines?
To be honest, I don't know.
I have a question. What exactly does it do?
You will have to Google that because I'm not going to be able to explain it well. I Googled it because I didn't want to.
Is it big?
No, it's big.
Oh, okay.
No. So a couple things though. I'm not an expert on ozone, but my patient, he runs a company that they're contracted out to help fix like hot tubs and water lines. But because these things can leak and they can cause mildew, I could be saying this incorrect, so somebody correct me, but they use these ozone machines to sanitize these pipes and lines that they're fixing. Now, when I told a firefighter I know about this, he was like, and firefighters know a lot about air. Right? Ozone. He was like, that ozone is actually not very good for humans. So he's like, make sure you do it outside. So I have it in a box, like a cardboard box outside. I put my equipment, like my thermometer, my blood pressure cuff, my pulse ox, anything I use, I put it in there. And then even after like because we're out of Lysol. I ain't got no Lysol. I've got a couple of Clorox wipes. I've got a couple other sprays, but I always put it in the ozone box and then close it up, put something heavy on it, and it runs for 15 minutes. So
it's like a fumigator sort of thing.
A what?
So it almost like fumigates the area.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I did a quick little. I wanted, I trust this patient, but also like to think I'm a critical thinker and gonna go research it for myself. But it did say that it's one of the top ways to sanitize things. So I chose to do that versus putting it in the oven. Because I'm living with 6 people, always using the oven because we really like to eat. So I'm one of 6 kids, by the way. My mom was always like, am I eating?
Yeah, she's got Twizzlers. She's got Twizzlers on camera.
Am I what?
Twizzlers. You got Twizzlers.
Oh, hell yeah.
Are you?
And peanut butter M&Ms.
Okay, is that the secret to not having a pancake booty?
Yes, you gotta feed the booty. Number 1 rule: feed your fucking ass. Feed it.
Danielle, get the M&Ms.
You don't you're fucked. Like, I'm 5'2", okay? I've like got the frame of. I feel like I'm a
get the M&Ms. Go get some M&Ms. She said that's the way to get a fat ass is by eating M&Ms.
He meant to say please.
Please.
She'll throw it.
She said she's gonna kick my ass. Put that sword down, please.
She'll kill you. She's a country girl.
I'm sleeping in the other room tonight.
She plays the banjo, rides horses. You better watch out, bro.
Wait, which one plays the banjo?
Fiddle. She plays the fiddle.
Is she in a bluegrass band?
Her dad is.
Dude,
yeah.
He
trains with us too.
Mm-hmm.
Did he play at Rock Fest? That is a fun festival in Owensboro. They started like when I moved away, but it's like a bluegrass festival. Side note: if y'all like bluegrass at all, go to Romp Fest in Owensboro. It's a lot of fun. Get a little
Romp Fest.
Romp Fest, ROMP. The bluegrass festival that started a couple years back. You get a couple magic mushrooms. It's really good before. Yeah, I love it.
Ethan said too late.
But anyway,
I've never done mushrooms.
He's lying.
He's lying. Ethan,
I've never even heard of this.
Look me in the eyes and tell me that.
I've never done mushrooms.
The glass is throwing off. Bro, these girls are too smart to lie to, bro.
No, really, that's one thing I've never done. It's kind of weird eating like the byproduct of cow shit.
Nah, it's good.
Bro, I'm sure you've eaten worse, bro.
Wears me out.
Just put it in some.
I'm sure you've eaten worse.
Guys, can I tell you about my Easter?
Your what?
About what?
My Easter Sunday in quarantine.
How was it?
Well, we did some shrooms. So I told you, the dog park is behind us. So one of my roommates brought like eggs, Easter eggs, plastic eggs, candy, and one of them like went and hid it in the dog park. And then she was like, when we got all that done training, we were like live rolling, but she didn't live roll that day. Like, I'm gonna do all this stuff. We came out. She's like, but before y'all take a shower, come take some shrooms. I was like, bitch is a genius. So I was eating my applesauce that had a couple, just shrooms in there. I'm in the shower. Normally, this stuff takes like 45 minutes to hit. This shit took like 5 minutes. I was like, somebody come help me. But anyway, we did it. It was great. It was great. We did an Easter egg hunt, and it was a beautiful day. It was sunny and windy, and we sat on this big quilt and watched the dogs play, fetch in the water all day. Anyway, that quarantine Easter has been probably one of the best Easters I've ever had. I was with people.
That's a good Easter right there.
That sounds fun, actually.
Got some good video of it. Anyway, where's this being posted at? I did not
what?
about this.
What video?
No, I'm saying Where's this being posted? I have video of us doing Easter egg hunt on shrimp.
Oh,
I haven't posted.
This is on
YouTube, Facebook.
Oh,
yeah, this is on our Facebook.
okay.
And then the recordings will go up on iTunes and Spotify in the next 2 days.
Well,
Yeah, we're growing.
I was just kidding about all of that.
Gio Martinez was our first guest on our first episode ever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we set the tone from there. Off air. Well,
Yeah.
Oh shit. He was your first one, and now you came down to white belt me.
yeah.
Yeah, and we're gonna.
He was doing a seminar that weekend.
Where?
So
Yeah.
we kind of
We'll have him back
at our gym. So we organized it around the first episode around his seminar.
How long ago was your first episode?
Last year.
Exactly
last
a year
April.
ago. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Usually Gio's here in April. I usually have him out every year.
He's great, isn't he? He was
Yeah,
here
Cool
that's
guy,
my
yeah.
homie.
maybe within the last month or two. Like I said, concept of time is gone. But
Yeah.
within the last 2 months for sure, him and his girlfriend came out and they're both great. You know? And
Yeah, he's never brought his girlfriend out.
Yeah,
she's cool. I really
Yeah,
enjoy her.
they're good people.
And his brother,
Yeah.
he's out here. He wasn't out here with Gio, but he was out here months back.
Yeah.
Great seminar. Stuff I haven't never forgotten. So
Yeah. Did you see that he got a ticket for being in his gym filming?
yeah, what the
I saw that, yeah.
where did I see that?
I think
They
he put it on
both posted.
Instagram.
Everyone's been resharing.
I'm
Yeah.
sure it's been reposted a million times, but yeah, that's such bullshit.
Yeah, I don't see the problem if he's not open for business. You know, he's not telling people to come in. There's 3
Right.
people in there, literally. Maybe just 2, and they have a tripod set up. Like, dude, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Let's see here. You know, somebody told me that earlier, and I said, yeah. Somebody, it was on Reddit, and I was like, yeah, you should comment back. Yeah, the best way to report this shit is download the app Gestapo. Right? Like, y'all get it? You get it? Took a second.
Gestapo? Yeah. The Nazi secret police.
Like, what the fuck? You know? Social, like, anyway. Why did I think Craig Jones got reported to? Am I making that up?
That sounds like something Craig Jones would do.
I don't know. He's in New York, right?
Yeah, he's in New York right now. No, he said no.
I thought he was on the West Coast right now.
He just said boogeyman. What'd you say?
I
I
thought
was
Craig
talking
was on the
about
West
Craig.
Coast right now.
He already went back to New York.
Okay.
Yeah, him and he said just like a small group of a couple pros are training.
Right.
Yeah, because he's gonna be going against Vinny on April 26th.
Yeah.
He's-
Oh, yeah.
Is he doing that
SEG.
tag team or something like that?
I don't know if
Or is it just a one-on-one this time?
it's a one-on-one.
No, it won't be tag
The
team.
new- Oh, it is tag team?
One-on-one.
Okay.
I wanted him to go against Lovato.
No, one-on-one.
You know, like, don't you think him against
Oh, yeah,
Lovato?
that would have been good.
Yeah. You know, some people
Yeah,
are like, oh,
that'd
well,
be
he
good.
doesn't have time to train. I'm like, or he doesn't have the ability to train. I'm like, nobody has the ability to train, so it's kind of fair game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, none of us are training.
Ethan, you can't,
I'm training, but
Ethan, you can't wink.
I'm
You
not
can't
training.
wink. It's live, bro.
it's one
Yeah, none of us.
of these.
Nope.
Yeah.
I
Nope.
just right now.
We're ready though.
No, him against Lovato would have been good. I'm not gonna lie, like just because I like entered this world a little over a year ago, I by no means can say like, oh, I know all the big fighters and like I know all their stats and I know what's going on every time I say I don't. I told this story before, but like a couple months into starting jiu-jitsu and like posting stuff on Instagram, I had somebody like kind of say, I had a couple haters say some things, you know, I mean, it happens, but
Whatever.
some guy posted something about I jumped guard. First of all, I didn't fucking know that people didn't like it when you jump guard. I was never, ever trying to never trying to hurt somebody. That's what I love about jiu-jitsu.
Mhm.
If I hurt somebody,
One sec.
Oh.
Ethan, you broke up again. Mary broke up, and we're back. I don't know
Adam,
what
you're
happened.
broken up.
You're broke up. Me and Ethan are good.
Yeah, she looks
All
fine.
right, I'm back. Am I back?
What?
Your screen's been broken up for a really long time, but I could hear you.
The entire time.
Mhm. Like you've been
All right.
for a while.
Well, I think we're fixed.
Okay.
I think it was my internet.
Okay.
Okay.
I think my internet jumped.
So what was I saying?
Jumping guard, trolls on the internet.
Oh yeah, so I jumped guard in one of my first competitions. I didn't know this was like a thing, like butt scooting or something that people hate, right?
Mhm.
I don't know shit. I still don't know shit. And I did it because I'm good at it, you know. And I was like, yeah, I can do this. Well, in the video, the girl's knee, literally, the girl's knee like goes this, right? Goes like I can't even do it. Like goes like this.
Oh, it pulled it in.
Yeah, but she was fine. She was not injured. I've seen that video a million times, like watching my technique. Never knew that happened until this one guy posted on there and basically said something about strong. He didn't insinuate. He basically called me out and was like I was trying to hurt this person. And that's a big thing here is I am an aggressive person. I'm a very competitive person. I grew up with 4 brothers, and I would sometimes love to beat the shit out of people. But I love jujitsu because you can win without putting somebody out of training for months. If you put them out for training, I mean, it happens. It's jujitsu, right? It happens. That is never, ever my intention. Never. I'd be so pissed if somebody intentionally injured me, right? But anyway, so this guy posted that, and I was like, man, fuck this guy. Like, what the fuck? And I was talking to my brother about it over that Christmas, and he was like, my family calls me Mange. He was like, Mange, not mange, man. My brothers couldn't. My family calls me Mary Angela. My brothers couldn't say it growing up, so Mangela. Anyway, so he's like, man, you gotta just like fuck the haters, whatever. Just block them if you want. I was like, yeah, just block this guy. It was Gordon Ryan, and I didn't know who he was. And like,
I just know what he's talking about.
Dude, like, you don't know me. I'm not trying to intentionally hurt somebody, you know. And I think Adam's virgin again. Adam, you there?
Gordon Ryan.
Okay, yeah, it was Gordon Ryan. I block him, right? Like a month later, one of the girls at my gym comes up, Priscilla. She's like, "Hey, like, did you ever see that post Gordon Ryan did on his story about you?" I'm like, "What?" And he had like screenshotted that me jumping guard and that girl like me going in and basically said, you know, ban jumping guard, and like my Instagram handle was on there or whatever. And I never saw it, obviously, because I blocked him. And I was like, at that point, I think I knew. I think I learned within that month who he was. And I was like, oh shit. I did unblock him. I also think Gordon Ryan being an asshole is kind of a persona. I'm sure he's pretty cool and fun to be around. Love the Instagram about his dad, by the way. All of that. Big Gord is hilarious to follow. But anyway, that is, I don't know where I was going with that, but that is me saying I don't know everybody in the fight world and jiu-jitsu world. I don't know it all, but I do think Lovato and Craig Jones would be a good match to watch. And both
Craig is always super fun. When was this posted?
Which one?
That guard jumping video.
Oh, it is way back. Like, it was one of my first matches. So
was it in a competition?
Yeah, it's competition video. I'm wearing lavender spats and probably a supernatural survival gear top.
Is it on YouTube?
If it is, I did not post it. But I found a lot of videos I've never posted on Reddit and on YouTube. I found out that me and some of my teammates were on a Dutch Reddit, which is also some place I found out you don't want to be as a female. So somebody sent it
Wow.
today, and then I posted on my story, be like, "Hey, does anybody know Dutch?" And then this Dutch guy translated for me, and I immediately took it down.
Oh no.
Dude, life as a female jiu-jitsu athlete is, I'm sure, very different as life as a male. Anyway, male athlete. But all right, it is.
You've got a lot of jujitsu posts.
Yeah, I mean, since I started, that's all it is.
How many times have you competed?
17 times.
Bro, she's had 17.
17 times.
Here it is. It's you want me to send it to you, Ethan?
Is it March 30, 2019?
It is March 17, 2019.
Send it to me.
Oh yeah, hey, March 30. Yeah, that's a picture of it, but that's not a picture of her knee going in. So if you go to March 17, which Adam, you want to send to you? I'll send you the video.
Yes.
Ooh, okay. Yes. Ooh. Luckily, you didn't land on it.
I know. I didn't even notice it until he had said it. I was like, holy shit. But somebody on there had come to my defense at some point, and if it didn't get deleted when let's see, it was like, basically said to Cord and Ryan that Renee, hey, yeah, my friend Renee, we've become friends.
Ooh.
Said Gordon, her name.
Too?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was not intentional. It was not intentional.
Hey, lucky girls are flexible because
like she. So I'm in the fucking Masters division, guys. I have not felt old until they put me in something called the Masters division.
Masters?
Hold on. Masters 3.
You're 30?
In IBJJF.
31.
She's 31.
Dang.
Yeah, and so, but this girl was like, she had to be 16 or 17. So her ligaments.
She looks young.
Yeah, she was young. She was like pulled up. There just weren't enough girls to compete, and especially with me being usually. So when I compete down into like the 115.
Mm-hmm.
I remember wanting to I don't like to cut weight. I don't like to lose weight at all, because then you start working towards that pancake booty. And
what did you compete at?
What?
What weight was it?
Like 115.
115.
I usually sit right now I'm sitting like 120, 121, 122, which on a 5'2" frame, 5 pounds is a lot. You know?
Yeah.
It doesn't have
on a 5'9" frame. I've noticed 5 pounds is a lot.
Bro, that's
I haven't been able to lift in all this gut, all this muscle. I've been lifting for the past 6 months, gained some good amount of muscle, and then past month I haven't been able to work out.
Ethan,
he's down to
it's awful.
Pancake booty.
Man, you can lift your own body weight and you can lift your girlfriend, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Pancake
Here, get on my shoulders.
You can follow my workouts on the Dogfight Dojo, complete body weight.
Yeah.
You'll have
I'll subscribe.
You'll have that Corona booty in no time.
That's my.
I started hashtagging all Corona booty. Corona booty.
Corona booty.
I didn't know if people were gonna be sensitive about that and be like, you shouldn't joke, but
No,
whatever.
It's been fine.
We've been following your booty workouts.
Have you?
Not us, but my wife.
Oh yeah, you told me
that. Adam mostly.
Has she been doing it?
I mean, they're not saved on my laptop, Ethan.
Just bookmarked it right here.
Mm-hmm.
For real though, did your wife do them?
Yeah, so she's been doing a few of them. We were just changing our workout, so the last month we've been doing one of our friends' workouts. She's been posting on our private page, for us to do some workouts. And then she started adding in a few of yours. Because that's her goal. This is her time to go ahead and tone up, She's tiny too.
The one, yeah, how tall is she?
5 foot.
She's what, 5'5"?
5 foot.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Actually, sure on me.
She's tiny.
So she's. I don't at all mean this in a dirty way. I think people take it when I say that, but she's fun size, like a happy. Anyway,
duh.
I always say that all the time, and I get better to say it. Anyway, all right, past that. But on the Dogfight Dojo page, like when me and Lexi put up workouts, like Lexi is if you go to that page, she's the brunette with like the shorter hair, beautiful brunette with the shorter hair. Because there's another blonde who lives with us, like long blonde hair, but she's been training under like the Viking Ninja program and under a guy named Isak and under a girl named Erin Furry, and anyway, got like a 14-day body weight challenge for like $24, and we're doing that. It's fucking awesome. Like, we're not going to repost all of that because obviously he's having people pay for it, but like all this other stuff that he's been teaching her and she's been teaching us, they just let us repost. And some of it, like we make our own changes, or some of my stuff workouts have been done, right? I feel like there's very few original workouts out there anymore, but I don't know. Body weight's the way to go right now. And his stuff is about this is great for jiu-jitsu because it's about muscle recruitment versus just building new muscle fibers. And I don't want to talk about if you don't know what that means, but for the maybe listeners that don't know, like you can build new muscle fibers, which maybe will show like bulk in your muscle, right? Some growth. But muscle recruitment is more muscles being engaged in a contraction. If anybody's out there listening and wants to correct me, feel free. But like that muscle recruitment is important, especially like in grip strength and holding. Like I'm always on bottom. I'm always on bottom in jiu-jitsu. I'm getting flipped all the time, and I play rubber guard and I break people's posture. As much as I try to flip over on top, like I have to have my bottom game strong. So the first thing I notice, especially with my
shoulder,
my arms just being short. Okay, so like I don't know. Other people are my height, but like I feel like my limbs are shorter, and so the angle at which I'm holding people down is a different angle, and I burn out in my forearms very fast. And so I'm trying to build more muscle recruitment, so my contraction is, to some extent, is more effective.
So instead of using the brachial, you're using that other muscle, I don't know what it's called, and the bicep and the tricep to squeeze.
Well, it's not about how many muscles you're engaging, but how many fibers of muscle, right?
Okay.
Contraction has multiple muscle fibers. So yeah, engage all those muscles, but the more efficient, you know those bodybuilders that are like fucking jacked, but they're actually not that strong.
Yeah.
You don't have like good muscle, like efficient muscle fiber contraction recruitment, if that makes sense. Like if you go to my friend Isak's Instagram, like he's a lean machine, like he's fucking strong. He can hold himself like up halfway with his legs straight out from a pull. You know what I mean?
Right.
Anyway, that's the kind of strength I'm working towards now. Like, except for Corona booty, you want to keep building muscle fiber. But like everywhere else, like just muscle fiber recruitment for jiu-jitsu. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know how we got there, but I'm glad your wife is trying them out. Is she getting that?
Yes, she is.
Like, is it growing?
Yeah, on her timeout, that's what her goal is, to just tone up, a little bit fit. She wants to get a little bit stronger. So she's been a school teacher for the last 9 years, and this is her last year working. So she's going to be a stay-at-home mom. So she's getting into more working out and more jiu-jitsu. So it's nice.
That's my life, more jiu-jitsu, you know. If I could, I've always wanted to work, but now that I found jiu-jitsu, I'm like, man, if I could be just a dog mom. I'm sure every mom out there just wants to be the camera and slap me, but if I could be a dog mom and do jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, Danielle's
life
in Mass.
Dog mom.
I can see you.
Okay, I'm frozen. Everything's frozen on my side here.
You are moving on.
Well, if you can hear me. Danielle is a master's student at UK, and once she gets that professor position, I'm quitting my job. I'm just riding off her money, training jiu-jitsu all day.
Man, that is such an attractive characteristic in a male, let me tell you.
Damn. He's man enough to let that happen.
What? Oh, man.
I'll provide somewhat, you know. I'll deliver pizza again. It doesn't matter.
What do you do?
Jiu-jitsu.
I do logistics, shipping, receiving stuff.
You ever do drop shipping?
Drop ship? Like t-shirts? No.
Never mind.
We do drop trailers.
No, the guy that got me into jiu-jitsu always liked to like get into drop shipping, you know. Anyway,
Mhm.
never mind. Different rabbit hole. But always finding new little ways to make money. But no, the jiu-jitsu world
Is that how you're gonna brain Bodog or the dog fight?
is
Drop shipping? You're gonna do drop shipping with dog fight?
No.
Okay.
But no, y'all need to. Y'all have your phones on you?
What'd you say?
Yeah, that's what I'm using is my phone.
Oh, okay. Well, so my most recent post yesterday was a Tiger King post, of course, but it talks about like this is how I'm gonna actual footage of me explaining to my family why I'm quitting my job to pursue the lucrative life of professional jiu-jitsu. And it's y'all have seen Tiger King, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, it's too exotic, you know, on his campaign being like, what do you say? I'm broke as shit. I'm not changing the way I dress. I refuse to wear a suit. I've had some kinky sex, and I had tried drugs. I was going to tell my mom and dad, like, I'm quitting because of this, and jiu-jitsu, the lucrative life of professional jiu-jitsu is, as a white belt, is what I'm doing.
The whole $1,000 I've made my entire career.
Dude, I made maybe $300 at a World Series Jiu-Jitsu once. That is a great promotion, and I would support them every time because they actually pay their athletes if you win, you know?
Yeah.
World Series of Jiu-Jitsu, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you that.
Uh-huh.
What was your favorite tournament you've done?
That one because I won money, and that's important.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm tired of fucking paying all this money, especially as a female and only having 2 girls to go against.
I mean, you're a pro.
Huh?
You're a professional grappler.
That's what I tell myself every day. Like, but you're fucking pro.
You're a pro.
Don't let Gordon Ryan tell you otherwise. You're a fucking pro. No, if Gordon Ryan ever sees this, I don't actually hate on you.
He's watching right now.
Is he? But no.
He's the number one supporter.
Our next guest, bring him on.
I'll talk to him for you, see what I can do. But no, other than that one, I love that one. He was super efficient. The guy that runs that, I don't remember his name, that does the World Series Jiu-Jitsu. I think shit was on time. We don't wait very long. Like, he was on the fucking ball, and it was kind of a one-man show, and he knew what he was fucking doing. Granted, it wasn't a huge promotion when it was at 10 Planet ATX at least, like, but we were in, like, we were going, we were rolling, you know. I mean, I think he was live streaming it. Take that with a grain of salt. I'm not sure, but then other than that, you know, I liked On It World Open because it was outdoors. I mean, our gym puts it on, and I got 5 matches. Now, granted, a lot of them are my teammates, so that's not. It's. I mean, I don't mind going against my teammates at all, but I can go against them every day. You know.
Right.
Naga was cool because I go against other girls, but I waited forever. It was like 3 hours behind.
Nagas.
You know.
We support a lot of Nagas. And it's a weight.
Naga's just too big, you know. Everybody wants to go to Naga. It's cheap. You get decent rolls, but there's 600 competitors, so you're sitting there till 7 o'clock at night, waiting for your first fucking match.
Yeah, and I've never done a fight to win because I'm a white belt and I can give you blue belt enough, and everybody invite you, and who knows if they'd even invite me, but it was fun to go to. I really enjoyed fight to win. They really make it an event, you know, and you're just going against one person and it's a fun type thing. So I think if that's in your mind, you're like, okay, I got this one match. You know that ahead of time versus like paying $150 and only going against one person because you're a 5'2", 150 pound white belt female in the fucking Masters division. Fucking Masters? Are you fucking kidding me?
Hey, don't you have what's that? Submission hunter out there?
Challenge?
No, Sub Hunter.
Sub Hunter.
Did I compete in that?
Fury FC, the guy that runs Fury FC down in Houston, about 2 hours away from you guys. He has a bunch of shows down there in Texas. Dallas, Austin.
It's a pro show like Fight to Win.
Corpus Christi.
What's it called again?
Submission Hunter.
There was one that I was actually supposed to do August 18th. It was a promotion I not done before, but they gave our gym some free. They gave our gym like what am I looking for? Not tickets, but like, no, like hey, these are some spots for some fighters, and they don't have to pay.
Oh, matches?
They called it something else, but yes. And now I was not like the first choice by any means. Like, there were 2 upper belts, and then they were trying to get like one of the black belts to do it, and we couldn't get a match somewhere else. So then I'm sure they asked like 1 or 2 other people, and then they asked me, but I was still like, yeah, I'll fucking do it. It was like the weekend before our big tournament, which is On It World Open. But
isn't grappling games based out of Texas as well?
Oh, could be.
I don't remember, to be honest. That was like right before all the shutdown shit happened. And,
Yeah.
But I was really pumped because it was going to give me a chance to see other girls for sure. Like it was going to be a big enough competition away from Austin to where I was going to see other girls. Because so I've had 17 matches. I've lost 3, and 2 of them were to my used to be like main training partner. She kind of stopped jiu-jitsu for a while. I call her my wifey. My wife.
Did she get her blue belt?
Which one? My wife?
Yeah.
Yes.
She got her blue belt and quit jiu-jitsu?
No. No. She got a boyfriend and quit jiu-jitsu. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. She's got some other goals and stuff on her life right now that that kind of took over, and hopefully she'll be coming back. But she was like my main. Like if you scroll back a couple months ago from like basically this past December to when I started, like she's the other blonde girl, my same height. Basically, some people think we look like sisters in all my videos. Like she's in all of them. And we were always neck and neck. Like we started the same week. We didn't know each other. We hit it off, and we always trained together. So we're like the same level. But I've lost 2 to her. She's lost 2 to me, and then I lost 1 to a blue belt because I tried to train up into blue, or I tried to compete up into blue belt just to get more.
Okay.
Right.
And also I do find I hope this comes across okay. Like I do find that when I go against people who are not 10th Planet, who mainly train gi, who train gi and no gi, I only train no gi. And so I would assume, and I could be wrong, that going gi to no gi is harder than going no gi to gi, right? Because you're losing grips going from gi to no gi. And so when I have competed against blue belts that were, doing a lot of gi and then kind of gi, it wasn't as difficult as when I was going against blue belts and my team who only trained no gi. That makes sense. Doesn't mean I won. I don't mean that in an arrogant way at all. I just mean I've noticed that little bit of difference.
A little bit of confusion.
Yeah. So yeah.
I think that's true for lower belts. Because I used to think the same way, but then I started seeing like ADCC, like almost every the average world champ for ADCC were all mainly gi players, and they're coming out here winning a no gi tournament.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's a point where you're absolutely right. I'm sure. I mean, I obviously don't have experience. Just like with size too, I do think size does matter at this level for me, right? Like, let's see, 15 pounds is
that's a lot.
10% of my body weight, right? So like, but at certain levels, it gives you an advantage probably, but that advantage is not going to be a bigger advantage over somebody with better technique, right?
Right. Yeah, it's true.
On that, I feel
We train mostly no gi. We do gi once a week. But there's a lot of times where these guys will go to tournaments and we'll do both, and they do better in gi than in no gi at higher levels. And it's kind of weird.
Do you think though it's because other people they're competing against that maybe only do gi don't know like rubber guard or don't know some of the no gi things that these guys in the gi are like, oh well, I have this in my arsenal.
Yeah, I think it depends on the tournaments.
Yeah, it really depends on the tournament.
Submissions only?
Say that again? Do
you mean whether it's the tournament based on like how you can win, whether it's submission only, like
rule set?
Yeah. So like, we mostly compete in sub only stuff. That's what I've competed mostly in. But when we go to gi tournaments, obviously it's a little bit different. The pacing's different, the grips are different, but we're able to attack with different sort of open guards and whatnot that these gi guys aren't used to, and we're more proficient at the lower body attacks versus the gi guys who never focus on the lower body, always upper body and passing. So when it comes to straight ankles, knee bars, toe holds, they don't know what they're doing, or don't they freak out and tap and whatnot.
Right.
That's me. I'm a 10th planet girl, but I fucking legs. I know I'm only a white belt, and so in the beginning I was like, my first 6 months, like I don't have to focus on legs. I can't even do it, right? I can only do straight ankle lock. But now I'm like, if I ever want to be a blue belt and not start at the bottom of the barrel as a blue belt, I need to fucking focus on legs.
Yeah.
I don't. I love passing. I love choking people.
Yeah, we have all belts at our gym. Learn legs throughout the week, at least once a week.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a great class on. Well, you can get leg locks probably in any class, whatever they want to teach. But we always have a leg lock class on Saturdays.
Yeah, nice.
At 8, which has been the problem. 8 a.m.
On a Saturday?
Yes, on a Saturday with an amazing coach. Casey's so good. But over quarantine, I've got some new puppies. By the way, I got new puppies. And they have been getting me up at 6:30 and 7 every day. So now I'm waking up without an alarm clock. So I'll be able to do leg locks,
Yeah,
but,
no choice.
Craig Jones was here recently doing a seminar in his USA tour. I think we were his last stop. On his USA tour. And,
in your garage?
Oh,
I'll be back.
I was like, yo, Craig, you want to be a member of the Dogside Dojo? He was actually kind of in for it. He was like, I should have stayed in Austin because this was right before everything shut down. I was like, bro, you should have.
See?
I would have been. I'll be coming out blacked out of this quarantine. But he doesn't know this. But like I got up early and went to the 8 a.m. class because it was Saturday. I went to 8 a.m. leg locks because we still had it. So early for me at that time, and did leg locks so that I went like a complete fucking idiot in his seminar. When I did I feel like it's my first day again, and I didn't. I mean, it's Craig fucking Jones. I didn't want to
Yeah.
There's tons of people in seminar. He's not gonna remember that I suck at it. He might remember. He's like, that girl is really bad at this, but it's not like he's gonna remember me or not. So, but I still was nervous. It's Craig fucking Jones.
Hey, he slipped into a few of our girls' DMs.
Oh yeah? How did that go?
They had boyfriends.
I'm gonna have no comment on that.
One of our guys actually, Sandro, went against him in Florida. Yeah, and actually they had a really good match. They exchanged leg locks and they couldn't get each other, but Craig ended up getting his back and good old face choked them out. Face
choke, huh? Bro.
Yeah.
I like that you called him out though.
He's a good dude.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's cool cat.
Yeah.
Good. What was the guy's name that went against him?
Sandro Basajic.
Sandro.
He starts medical school this year. He's a nurse. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Good for him.
Yeah, he's one of my brown belts. He's been training for quite a while.
Brown belt.
Does that mean actually a black belt?
He's due for a black belt.
Is he gonna get that?
Was. Before the Rona.
Did y'all hear that? Oh no, that pop came over.
That was your neck?
That was my neck.
Yeah, I thought that was your cup.
I know.
My neck. Dude, nothing was an instant headache like being guillotined. Do you say guillotine or guillotine?
Guillotine. I
say guillotine, but
Danielle's a French professor. She's a French teacher, so I cannot say guillotine. I have to say guillotine.
Is it a French word? Is it a French word?
Guillotine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Guillotine is like something they would run. No, that's a gauntlet.
Gauntlet.
Fuck. Guillotine.
No, that's a train.
Ethan, wrong show.
Oh shit! Sorry.
What do you
On
mean?
my OnlyFans page.
Dude, okay. Go back. You said my own. Say that again.
My OnlyFans page.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody posted on one of my pictures recently.
Oh no.
Now they were like, I'm gonna find it. It was one of my recent pictures. You know, it was a nature shot. I don't know if you saw it. I'm out in nature.
In the lake.
Yeah, that one. And they said, you know, I'm just trying to support like healthy habits, right? Right. And so they said fans only preview. And I legitimately, I'm not kidding, was like, sounds interesting. What the fuck it mean?
Yeah, my wife didn't know what it is either because I told her, I was like, hey, babe, if times get tough, we're going to have to start a fans only. She's like,
is that like a webcam? Is that what I mean? Because I'm not making a killing right now.
They're making a killing.
I knew it.
I have some friends that are making a killing. They even like.
Are these like friends or like friends you support or like what?
No, friends, actual friends.
Okay.
So they're like, you have nice lighting. You have a nice studio. Like you should open it up for some of the girls that want to do a fans only club. I was like, how much you willing to pay to rent it out?
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like,
times are tough.
Hold on, not right now. My kids are still awake.
Yeah, I said something about this in one of my stories. Oh, it was right before we opened like the dogfight dojo, and I was talking about Lexi, that my roommate and I were gonna do this, and this, and I don't have any idea if y'all ever watch my stories, but like I've taken my vibrator and was using it as a microphone, like real casually, just like slowly.
Yes.
Chit chatting into it and shit, and not everybody caught it either. Or sometimes I'll do like I'm not. Shit. Sometimes I'll do like scans of my living room. I'm like, look at our, you know, like my friend Melissa came over and helped us decorate, and I'll do the mantle, and then I'll have a section cut like dildo on there. just keep going. I think this shit's funny, and you know, you get like just like 1, 2, 3 people that catch it, 10 people, whoever. As long as my brothers don't catch it, that's cool.
Now I'm gonna have to troll your page with fans only.
Fans only. I'm gonna keep asking, what does that mean? What does that mean? But okay.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of was thinking maybe that's what that guy meant, but then he was like, I don't know, and I was like, oh, maybe he's just making sure, and I just went on. So the people would know what that means. Anyway, we're not going to get into that lucrative business, but I think on one of those stories I said like that I was gonna do some sort of interview with her or whatever, and then I got a webcam, but I was like, not a webcam. You know what I would really make money off of in this time though? You know how many people show up in my requested messages asking for foot pictures? They clearly have not seen my feet first.
I heard women get that a lot. That's
okay.
Yeah, my wife.
About this, right? If you were to guess what people messaged me about the most off the top of your head, not based on this conversation about feet, what would you have thought people asked for the most?
Pancake booty.
Or like, you know, questions about my amazing personality and my education. But no, it's always fucking feet. It's always feet. I mean, to each your own, you know, like there could be worse in the world for sure. Feet's weird. I don't get it. But if you like it, you know what? Some guy I love is like, baby, I want to suck your toes. I'm like, you're not you know, that's cool. You're not trying to like cheat on me and shit. You just want my feet. That's cool.
Anytime I rub feet, I have to toe hold it.
Show my punch in the face with my foot. But some people like that. But anyway, that is. I do want to start like an anonymous page. You know, make a little lemonade out of lemons in my requested messages about like the weird shit that I'm sent, because I know like my teammates, it's not just me, it's all my female teammates get the weirdest shit. We have a group message amongst the girls at 10 Planet ATX, and I'll screenshot that. I'm like, y'all heard from this guy yet? They're oh fuck yeah.
Yet.
We have some of that too.
Gordon Ryan, get out of my DMs with that shit, man.
Fucking Gordon.
But anyway, it's. I think there could be some good laughs if we made that anonymous page. But I don't know how long y'all have watched my stories. You did see that one with the vibrator though?
I did, yes.
All right. Did you catch that it was a vibrator?
Yes.
Okay. Did you laugh?
Yes, of course I laughed. I love that kind of sense of humor.
Good. I was just like real casually pulled it in. Yeah. Anyway.
We're a bunch of fucks at our gym too. So.
Yeah, we're fucking weird. Immature.
Did I bring up that I grew up with 4 brothers?
Yes.
All right. They have no credit for the person I am today, but and I have a sister, But where did I go? I have a twin sister.
You have a twin?
Mm-hmm.
No jiu-jitsu?
No jiu-jitsu.
Does she live out here?
She was a gymnast for we were both gymnasts. I competed for 7 years. She competed for longer than that. She was like junior Olympic champion.
What?
Okay, I gotta stop. Not all of that's true. She was junior Olympic champion. She was gymnast. I was gymnast. She's not my twin.
No.
I throw that in there a lot for people. She's not my twin. No, we look a lot alike though. She's like she's shorter than your wife. She's 4'11".
Wow.
She's like a brunette version of me. She's 10 years older, but and she looks 30. She looks my age. But no, she's a badass. She's a badass athlete. She really was an Olympic champion, trying to get into like the 92 Olympics and shit, and broke both of her wrists doing the Olympic training camp. It's not the Olympic training camp, it's called something else. But anyway, a way better athlete than I ever was. But what were we saying right before that?
Your brothers.
Yeah. I don't remember. Something of the last thing I remember was vibrator, but that's not where I was going with this.
Hey, what are the new shirts you guys are wearing right now?
Oh, wait, not this one. You're talking about the masks?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I noticed on their Instagram page, they all had some new shirts.
So 10th Planet ATX, here's the sticker of it. See it? It's got that print on there. So we've got it's the gorilla, and then it's got the mask on there.
Right.
So 10th Planet ATX, because Curtis and Priscilla are always fucking amazing to us. Amazing. But anyway, they made a bunch of t-shirts and like sending it out for free to all the current students.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And stickers and shit like that. I know that doesn't sound too amazing, but they also like bring all these amazing people in for seminars and make it a discount rates for us so we can all afford it. And they are very giving owners.
No, I like that logo. That's why I was wondering.
Yeah, and we're gonna try to get it for the dojo. So we're talking to the guy that made this, or my roommate's supposed to be. Hopefully, she's talked to him already, or she'll make it where we're gonna do a dog and put the mask on there.
Nice.
So when we get our first rash cards out too, so we have a couple designs. Y'all gonna let me send you one?
Yes.
You'll wear it?
Yes.
Okay. I'd wear it.
I also make I'm not saying this out loud yet. I don't want other people. I've got another design in the works that I'm probably gonna put out before our actual Dog Fight Dojo one, and don't sound like I want to tell you what it is, but I can't tell you why. I don't want somebody else to pick up on it. So
tell us.
I mean, y'all are into Second Amendment, right?
Yes.
You'll like thrash metal. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially right now.
Right. I know you're live right now. I really have to go to the bathroom. Can I leave and go do that?
Go.
All my drink. Okay, I'll be back.
Run to the restroom. So those of you that are listening and not following Mary on Instagram, you can @ Mary_A_B and find her on Instagram. They do have what's their dog fight dojo?
It's just Dog Fight Dojo.
Fight Dojo on Instagram. If you look that up, this is them training in their garage, in her garage, and they go outside and do some workouts also. I'm not lying when I tell you, if you watch and follow the page, it does encourage you because it is very hard to be motivated when you're on your own, right? Like it's hard. It's hard to be motivated. So when you follow people that are motivating you, that's a good thing. So like their stuff and make sure you share their content because motivation is the key. It's very hard. I was just telling people to follow you guys, Mary, because it's hard to motivate yourself sometimes, and seeing other people helps a lot.
That's absolutely true. Like, I pick up to my charge here. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I can't sit here and act like if I was all by myself, I'd be doing the same things I'm doing now. Like, I definitely thrive when it comes to sports or working out with a team environment. Like when I feel like I'm needed. I know some therapists might say that sounds like codependency out there or something, but like when I feel like somebody needs me for motivation, it puts a fucking fire under my ass, you know.
Right.
And I don't know. I like that role. Sorry, I'm trying to plug my computer in.
Go for it. What's your bedroom's cleaner than Ethan's?
This is not my bedroom.
Oh.
My bedroom's clean as fuck, bro.
My bedroom does actually look very, very clean. It's really clean.
But yeah, like right now, I find it hard being motivated to. Obviously, I'm still exercising. But as far as like trying to be fight weight, nah. Cheez-Its, pizza every day.
Can you define exercising?
I cannot go into that legally.
Jiu Jitsu with his girl.
Yes, Jiu Jitsu with my girlfriend.
And 20 other friends that come to his.
No.
She said dirty jokes to go into that band. I'm holding.
Yes.
Not dirty jokes. Just I'm not going to perjure myself, Mary.
Okay.
Follow his fans only page. It's only $9.99.
Follow my fans only page.
$9.99 a month.
Please, we're broke as shit.
Yo, if I put that out as a joke, do you think people think it's funny, or it's because I'm a girl? It would just seem like not funny.
No, you should say follow my fans only page, and I'll give you my PayPal, and ask them for $20.
I do have a point. I will not divulge their name, but I've got they would divulge their own name. They're cool, but who did take people up on the foot picture offer, and they buy her socks, and she'd be like, $20, foot pick. I was like,
yes. Send these gentlemen to my wife because I will put her feet out there. I will put. We could get HD video. I got really nice cameras. I will hold her feet out.
I'm not gonna lie. I had the thought. I was like, I mean, it's just my feet. Why not? But also, I was like, I mean, like my feet or not. I don't know why they want my feet, but also,
yeah, jiu-jitsu feet. The best.
They're gross.
You're asking for a stalker. I hate to go there, but like, be a downer in this funny conversation. But I've had stalkers, and that shit is not funny. So,
yeah, that could be scary.
My feet are gonna make people stalk me. You know, they're that cute. They're that cute.
You got to get the little toe socks.
Toe socks. They love toe socks, man. They love toe socks.
Those creep me out.
Yeah, no, fuck those toe socks and the toe shoes.
No, I can take it up with my feet.
See?
Ugh.
Hold on, let me get a still picture.
Yeah, hold on, do that again.
I'm gonna sell it.
Slow mo.
I'm gonna sell it.
Oh, you gotta give me a cut. That's what I need. I need like a middleman so I don't feel like it was actually me doing it.
I'm the manager. I got you.
My feet.
Got
That was
you.
just something I wasn't expecting, like getting into jujitsu and like so I started can I go down a different path here?
Yes. Let's go.
So I started posting jujitsu videos because Priscilla, who I felt was like my first mentor, who is Curtis's wife, the owner of our gym. So she was like, hey, you know, the best way to really make yourself get better is take videos because you're not going to post something that's bad, you know?
Right.
My charger is in charge. Sorry, my dog sat on my charger and pulled out. Anybody catch that?
Yes.
Okay.
We're laughing.
I'm also super immature. I think that's also why people don't think I'm 30.
Yeah. That's us.
So, what was I saying? Oh, she was like, post these videos because you're not going to post something that's bad, you know? And it's true. Like, and they won't let it, like, if Priscilla or Chris is filming, like, they're going to make sure our technique's on point because I'm representing Team Planet, right?
Right.
And so if I do post something that's kind of rough, I'll say it in here, like, I'm still working on this, you know? Because you'll have everybody who's trying to give me tips on how to be better. And I do appreciate some of it, for sure. I'm not somebody who's like, I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a white belt. I can learn from anybody. But, so I started posting those videos just for myself and to get better. And it got me tons and tons and tons and tons of reps in. And granted, I'll go back to videos I took month 1 and I did 20,000 reps of and don't remember that flow or that warm up. You know, the 10th planet system works with the warm up.
Yes.
But what it did for me was expose me so much to this move or that move that in 2, 3, 4 months from now, when I hear it for the 5th, 6th, 7th time, I'm like, oh yeah, I can refer back to that memory. Does that make sense?
Right.
Which kind of reminds me of like being in grad school for anything. Like when I was in grad school, like I can't absorb all this fucking information that's being sent to me. But now in the real world, when I hear about chromosome 22 tip deletion, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember kind of this. So I can at least Google some medical article on it and be like, have a reference point. Does that make sense? That's how I feel about jiu-jitsu. Because like with somebody who's legitimately clinically OCD, like it can be very overwhelming to not get everything in at one time with jiu-jitsu and absorb it all, but I have to like slow down. Like every time I'm being exposed to it, I'm going to pick it up faster the next time, every single time, right? I was telling you this because, that's why I started like posting videos, you know? And then of course she's like, and you might get some free rash guards. I'm like, good, I'm broke as shit. And then I started getting a couple of free rash guards, you know? Actually, a company out of Kentucky, I think, gave me my first free rash guard, Ferris Fightwear.
Yep.
But really, the first person that really, I don't know where I was going. This was not about free gear, but it's going there. So
let's go there.
That really pursued me on that to send me some stuff was Kent Pitas. Y'all know Kent, right?
Yeah.
Supernatural Survivor gear. Survivor. Always gets on me for saying it wrong. He said no. You don't.
No.
Okay, so if you follow the Kent Peters, he puts amazing tutorials out. Like, he's awesome. He's an awesome guy, and he hit me up like early on. And I've been wearing his gear ever since because it's like great quality stuff. But also just a great dude. Like he'll answer anybody's message. He doesn't matter who the fuck it is. Like he's always telling people to message him and help him with technique. And when I have specific questions, like he'll make a video specifically for me on it and stuff like that. And I've never met this guy. Like he's in Canada, you know. But anyway. I don't know where we were going with this, guys.
Zombie.
Yeah, his gym is zombie.
Okay.
But he is the Kent Peters on Instagram. He runs like no hit jiu-jitsu Instagram. He runs Supernatural Survival gear. He runs the Zombie Proof, and
he posts a lot of shit on Reddit too.
I'm sure he does.
This was just going with you recording your videos to watch you, and then it leading up to people wanting to give you free gear.
Yeah, but the free gear part was not the point of the videos. But
we all love free gear. Like
we all love free gear. You know what I love more though? I think I would love more would be getting paid for stuff.
Yes. Oh, definitely.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, like out of all my grapplers, we've had world champs, we've had ADCC qualifiers, we had guys in ADCC, EBI. We've had everything. The one that gets the most sponsorships is my son. He's 11 years old. He gets his tournaments paid for. He's sponsored by Fuji. He just picked up a sponsor by Kings. I mean, that kid, and then the neighborhood, all the businesses around here sponsored him.
You know, a part of it too, and I'm sure as a kid he's not necessarily putting himself out there and asking for it, right? He's a kid, but kids
Right.
have a lot of fucking influence. But what I'm saying is part of it is like asking. In some of the last couple tournaments I did, last one was sub only. I think it was. I just emailed them and was like, hey, let me. I'm trying to get more females into this game. I'm trying to get more people sign up. Let me just promote you out. I'll promote you out once a week. And I did more than that because I truly want more females in there.
Right.
Let me compete for free.
Yeah.
You know, and I say, I don't know, $60, $70, however much it was. Or
Yeah.
The rash guard stuff, I don't try to pay for rash guards or anything anymore.
Right.
Like I don't want. That's not where I need to spend my money, and I do have some great companies sending me some stuff, which is I feel like privileged for that. Money is money, so
Right.
any money I can save is great. But Kim's the first one who helped me like try out some stuff, you know, in the beginning, and I really like his stuff a lot. He's one of the only ones that makes stuff for girls. So that's why I want to get into making rash guards and spots and shit.
And finding the stuff that fits the girls the right way.
Yeah, like
big.
Yeah.
You can't be making spats for girls that are low rise. Okay, if you got some Corona booty, that's just gonna come out. And I consider my dad already a very conservative man. Pictures of me rolling around already in spandex, which he's not gonna love, and then with my ass falling out or like
Yeah.
you know, like I can't be sending my dad that.
Right.
You know, or anybody really, but like I can't be sending my dad that. And so like to have the high waisted quality spats that aren't see through. That anyway.
Yeah,
I bought Danielle a couple pairs of spats one time, and it was supposed to be universal, but it was cut for dudes. And she's like, I can't wear those. I'm like, why? They're perfectly fine. She's like, it has a ball sack. I literally cannot wear those. They don't fit me right.
I bought one like that, but it kind of makes you look like you
you shit yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. Or like or they like to have one seam up the crotch areas and like not have anyway. And it just is uncomfortable and they need to do that stuff, and toe hold does that well too. Toe hold but anyway, now after wearing all these different types of spats, I'm like, okay, I want to make my own and make it for women.
Yeah.
So it's a niche. There's riches and niches, right?
I make our own gear.
You do?
Yeah. And I always get the girls' opinions on the spats and stuff first. So we have one.
What's that called?
We have one girl. Her name's Alex Alejandra. She fights at 105 and she walks around about 112, and I think she's 5'1". And so I always give her the samples of everything, even with the gis and stuff. So
nice.
Test it out.
At 10th Planet, they make their own gear now too, and they've started to hand me some of the stuff. Even though like I realize like not every, so I'm an extra small and stuff because I'm small, but like not every extra small is my extra small. You know, like
right.
They have tits, or maybe like they're a little more taller. Their frame is wider, like whatever. So sometimes I'm like, I tell them like, don't base everything off me though, because
you got the thick extra small or the skinny extra small.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let you answer that. But the thick with the double, right? That's what I would like to be in. That's what the Corona booty challenge is all about.
Yeah, Ethan needs to work on that.
But no, I don't know why I was going with this video thing, but Ethan, I don't know if you're in here. He asked me at the beginning, like, he was looking at like my number of followers and if it was always like that before I started jiu-jitsu, and absolutely not.
Yeah, I was here.
Okay, yeah.
It's all been from jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, I had maybe 1,100 followers when I started jiu-jitsu, around 1,000, you know.
Yeah.
And definitely jiu-jitsu, but the support of a lot of people too. Like Rubber Guard Assassins has reposted me a lot, and he really gets me a lot of followers every time. Like Viral BJJ, of course, there's 10th Planet. That being said, obviously, to people out there who do not give a shit about Instagram or how many, please do not hear me say like life is all about how many followers you have. But when you are trying to create a little bit of a business out of
Yeah.
it, of course that
Mhm.
matters, right? That does matter. That's influence and that can equate to money one day, which means I can work less and train more. Like that's my goal. Work less, train more. I would love to not be a white belt at 40 years old. So okay.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with branding yourself, and it's for what we're trying to do, it's a good thing. Like you said too, like the more popular you get, the better it is for the things you want to enjoy. Like if you want a free trip to go train, or if you want a free trip to go compete, you want free gear because we all know how much that stuff costs. That adds up quick.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I would love to. I would love to like. I thought of this so many times, but I don't know how to like. You get what I'm saying. I would love to like be the Oki for people who are doing seminars because I would firsthand be learning, and then they would have to tell me beforehand what we're doing, kind of teach me a little bit, and then I
Right.
would do reps over and over and over and over and over, right? And so I would like part of me is sometimes like, well, maybe I can get my following to a point of where people want to hire me to be their Uki so that I can like because a lot of black belt guys who are fucking phenomenal don't really have a following. Maybe they're not that great at jiu-jitsu or just the fact that they have a dick, not a vagina. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not stupid, but I would love that everybody follows me because
They need a Corona booty.
they need a Corona booty. But like that being said, like I'm not going to ignore the fact that I realize that's why a lot of like dudes follow me. But I do have people who definitely like encourage me actually on my technique, and women that reach out to me, and guys that are like watching your videos. That is the most satisfying fucking thing.
Yeah.
Corona stuff is me accepting that no matter what, as a female in jiu-jitsu, I'm going to be objectified. It happens, and sometimes it's going to be to my benefit.
Right.
Sometimes it is. I hope that doesn't make me sound to other women like I'm I don't know, like I'm being hoey about it or whatever. I like to use a lot of I just use humor with it. And if guys are going too far, I fucking call them out. I screenshot their DMs and I blast it on my story. Right?
Right.
Just like you know what I'm saying. But I'm like, man, I would love to be Uki, like a traveling Uki and like learn. I feel like I would progress so much in my jiu-jitsu knowledge. And it'd be fun to travel and see all these different people in jiu-jitsu.
It's true.
Anyway.
It does help. Anytime, back in the day, if we had a seminar somewhere, I would like to always volunteer because I felt like I learned more when they were doing it actually onto me.
Yeah, for sure. Like going through the motions, help. You can feel it. I mean, there's benefits to both, for sure. Yeah. Visual
and feeling exactly how it's supposed to be instead of going with another blue belt or purple belt or whatever, and they don't have the technique right, and you feel it on the teacher, and the teacher's like, does it exactly how it should be. It gives you, well, pressure should be here, whatnot.
Forget that pain.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right now, Gabe Tuttle is the black belt who runs the Dogfight Dojo training, and he's phenomenal. Like I feel so fortunate that I convinced him, like, Gabe, move in. And
I think I just started following him today.
He's fucking awesome. His instruction is so good. His attention to detail is good. He's I can't really say if there's any of the coaches at Team Planet that oh my God, I've heard their class. That is not true. That is absolutely not true. He is one of he's great. And he's somebody y'all should have on here sometime. He fucking knows his shit. He's so good. And he's out at headquarters and ran one of the San Diego locations to Planet, and he's rolled with some phenomenal people. And anyway, that's my little plug for Gabe. But
yeah, let's plug some of your home teammates.
Say what?
Let's plug some of them. So you got Gabe is the black belt there.
Yep, Gabe. Are you talking about in the Dogfight Dojo here?
Yeah, the Dogfight Dojo.
Okay, I'm gonna pull him up. So Gabe Tuttle is a black belt, and then you got me as a white belt, and then you got Lauren Sears. You want me to be like saying their Instagram handles?
Yeah.
Okay. Lauren Sears is Lauren, Lauren Sears, SEARS 10P. She's a blue belt. She's also an amazing striker. She's been doing that for a long time. She also teaches Krav Maga.
Well, shit. Okay.
Dude, and yeah, we're actually somebody requested for the dojo for us to put out a self-defense video for kids against adults. That was super interesting. So she's going to do that for me, as well as do just some basic self-defense anyway, since domestic violence is on the rise right now. That for people. And then you got Lexi, my actual roommate. It's love of Lexi with underscore under each word. Love underscore of underscore Lexi, which is Lexye. She is a blue belt as well. She's the graphic designer. She's also the one who's leading all of like our Viking Ninja inspired workouts, which are the body workouts all about muscle recruitment. She's phenomenal. Been loving that stuff, and she leads our yoga every day. We do yoga every day at like 8:30. Was the first time in my life I've really ever done yoga consistently. Then you got Monty Stark, MONTE.Stark, STARK. He's been back and forth between here and California training. He actually was here for about a month right before all this went down. He left like 3 days for shit hit the fan. And he's like, why did I leave? So he came back and stayed at one of our coaches' houses who is in Mexico right now. And he stayed there in isolation for 14 days before I let him back in because of seeing patients. And then when he came back in, he's been training with us ever since. He's also a blue belt. And then last but not least is Jonah Angel MMA is what it is. Just exactly how it sounds. Jonah Angel MMA. And he is a white belt as well. I actually just met him over this time. Like Coach Curtis hooked him up with us. And I was like, hey man, if you want to come and be in the dojo, that's cool, but you can't. Like, you have to live here.
Yeah.
Okay. And he moved in. So he's living on the couch. Monty lives upstairs on the loft. Gabe lives in, I've got a third roommate who's been living with her boyfriend. So Gabe lives in that girl's room, and Lauren Sears sleeps in bed with me, and like kind of like we're all of us are here.
Yeah. And that's why I wanted you on, because like I just love that I don't know what you would call it, like this little family you guys have, because I stalk you guys. I watch your videos. Like you guys are cooking dinners together. You guys are eating. So like to me, this would be if you guys had it on YouTube, like video vlogs or like a little series. Like this is actually cool to watch, because I love jiu-jitsu, and I love seeing how jiu-jitsu brings people so close together. Because I've been there and I've done that with a bunch of guys, and girls. They've all lived at my house at different times, and so it's watching you guys do that. It's so cool. Like, you guys are eating together. You guys are chilling, watching SUG together. Chilling on the couch. Then the next day, you guys are, by the water doing exercises or chilling. And then you're back in the dojo. And you guys are training. You're training hard, and for being a white belt, your technique is very good. Like, people watch your video, they probably don't know that you're a white belt.
Well, yeah. I mean, y'all gotta know though. Like thank you first of all. Like, thank you. Like, we are putting in a lot of work here at the dojo. But I know there's so many people that wish they could, right?
Right.
I know so many people would be doing this that they kind of thought of it ahead of time. And as far as like my technique goes, I mean, it's doing a flow is very different than a live roll, though. And I've been posting a lot more live videos, like live roll. More people have asked for it, and I don't mind. I mean, it's go back on and see the differences, and even when they're embarrassing.
Right.
But, doing the warm ups and the flows are absolutely great to go through, but don't be fooled. Like I did that video 4 times to get it right. You know what I mean? But hopefully people still think my technique is good for the level I'm at a live video. But what they think or not doesn't matter. But I think
you're putting in the mat time.
Yeah.
I mean, it shows. Even if you're doing the technique so many times to get it right for a video, like you're putting the time in. Like
reps is reps.
Yeah. you're right. Like, no matter what your motivation, it does motivate me to do it for the video. Like, I enjoy putting this stuff on Instagram. I enjoy the interactions I'm getting with other people around the fucking world that do jujitsu. I really do enjoy it. I also enjoy entertaining people. So, like, Instagram is fun for me, but that may not be a thing for somebody else. But if it motivates you to get those reps in, whatever it is, you know.
Yeah, I started pushing Instagram a lot more in this last 6 months. I usually just did Facebook all the time.
How old are you?
Huh?
How old are you?
I'm 40.
Okay.
So
you gotta get in on Instagram.
I know, and it's good for business. I do it for business. You're right. Like, I do it because I want people to see our stuff, you know, and it helps with sponsors, you know, because I do get some of these guys, you know, some sponsors. But I know that's what needs to be done. It needs to grow. You know, it helps grow jiu-jitsu, period.
And I think too, like, if you've got people who are wanting to do promotions like Fight to Win, for instance, I don't know this for a fact. This is me just kind of listening to conversations with people who've done Fight to Win or kind of do promotions like that. So take it, you know, like I said, take it with a grain of salt. But they're looking also for people who are going to bring crowds. Like, everybody is just like up in the city. They're looking for people who want to be engaging and bring crowd interaction. So, you know, for someone like me, who I am outgoing, I'm an extrovert. I enjoy entertaining people. I feel comfortable in that space often. It may come a little bit easier to me, and I know I've got plenty of friends who that's not their thing.
Right.
To encourage them to do it to the level of their comfort, maybe a little beyond. Because if their goal is to get into those promotions, yes, your skill level for sure will help you. But being able to say, hey, I've got this following that's going to jump in on this live stream, that's going to come and watch me. You know, I think I don't know that personally. Like I said, I'm down here on the jiu-jitsu routine.
It does help.
Yeah, it really does.
We've been on all the shows.
So, like, your son, by the way, does he have his own Instagram? Or do you have like a family Instagram? Fucking genius. My favorite fucking person to watch jiu-jitsu at any level is a 13-year-old boy named Dorian. He might be 14 now. Dorian.
The 10th Planet kid?
He comes to 10th Planet. He's not specifically 10th Planet. But he doesn't live in Austin. But he'll come over there. And I posted stuff about him various different times. And his dad trains him. He's a wrestler. And I have my size. He's probably heavier than me now. My height. This boy fucking beats grown-ass men. He's a white belt in the jiu-jitsu system, and he goes in the absolute blue belt. Last year, I just watched him compete absolute purple and almost beat everybody.
Oh, shit.
He is – I fucking love watching this kid. And they have a family jiu-jitsu page team. I'm going to butcher their last name. Olivarez, so team, and then Olivarez. Totally worth it. They put some of their workouts up, and in fact, I had people at the Dog Fight Dojo ask me to like post stuff about cardio that's not running and biking, and I messaged his dad, and I was like, I'd like to outsource this to you because I have not seen anybody better in their cardio.
Oh, that kid is ripped.
Dude, that kid is fucking amazing. He puts so much fucking work in. I don't know his age now. He was 13 last year, I think.
Yeah, he might be 14.
But you know, but God, he's so fun to watch. He's such a little beast. But somebody like him, I said to his dad, I was like, I don't know how comfortable they are with giving him his own Instagram, but they could still run it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I run my son's.
Yeah.
Well, this kid is 13.
He was 13 recently.
He's 14 now.
14? Okay, for sure.
It says his age on there.
Okay, cool.
Dorian, 14, wrestler and a grappler.
Oh yeah, okay.
Dude, he's 14, bro.
Dad might be him. And
Fuck that kid, I beat him up.
Oh man, he was so awesome. Like I'm Dorian's #1 fan. Like, I hope I don't keep his parents out because like I fucking love Dorian. I'm like, man, he's so badass. His mom's really badass too. I don't know if you scroll down far enough to see her. But anyway.
Mom's ripped up too. Damn.
They're a fit family, but I really enjoyed the few times and brief times I've been around them. But my last competition, you know, all the 10 people were done and they were leaving, you know, to go eat. Dorian still had like some left, and I'm like, I'm fucking staying watching this kid. I like him better than I like watching the big one. He's just, I don't know.
the kids kill it, man. Like,
yeah, and where I was going with that is like with your kid, set him up for success. Like my dad set me up with the stock market, right? Set your kid up with Instagram.
Oh, yeah, that's what
Set him up with TikTok. Set him up with like these. I don't understand TikTok. But set him up with these things that may eventually end up helping his jiu-jitsu career and getting him noticed and getting him the sponsors.
My 5-year-old, you know, she just turned 5 a few weeks ago, and she jumps into jiu-jitsu class here and there, but you know, she loves YouTube. She watches family channels.
Yeah.
So she wants me to make a family channel. So we started a family channel Instagram, you know, like a month ago.
Instagram.
But, we started a family channel Instagram to start posting pictures of just family stuff. And then we're slowly going to build into doing some video content for YouTube because she is so gun-ho about it. Like, it's funny. And she's 5.
And she'll probably be able to run it for you soon.
That's what I'm saying. Oh my.
Isn't there a YouTube Kids? I've dated a couple guys with kids, and I think their kids have YouTube Kids.
There's a YouTube Kids, but like my son has his own YouTube channel, but it's ran through my channel, so I can see everything he does.
Have y'all seen that kid who like literally opens presents? That's his YouTube thing. He opens toys. And he's like 5, and his parents said his college is already paid for.
Oh yeah, well, a long time ago. He's one of the richest people on YouTube.
Oh, is he that kid with like 20 million followers or something?
Way more than that, I can't think of his name, but Peanut likes to watch his channel too on YouTube.
Peanut?
That's my daughter, Peanut.
Peanut.
Her name's Penelope.
Penelope Peanut. I like that.
Yeah.
Peanut.
She's a character.
Yeah. But no, you keep your son's Instagram going, you know, like I just, and whatever the next thing is, you know, somebody encouraged me to get into TikTok. It's very overwhelming to me right now.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to learn some dances, I guess.
Oh, he has all that. He Fortnites. He's gonna start streaming his Fortnite soon too. Now that I figured out all this streaming stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah, I've been teaching myself how to do all this audio streaming, video editing. Like, it's a headache.
I just use InShot app, but my shit is like kind of professional. I just hope people are there for, you know, me eating snacks, a lot of food, and a lot of food. I now have a highlight reel just about me eating.
That's perfect.
Oh, nice. Okay.
People send me the best part. So I love peanut butter and jelly, and like the last breakup I went through, I was like, man, fuck everything. All I did was eat peanut butter and jelly all the time on train. Like I didn't want to waste time. I cooked this guy so much fucking food, and I did not like to cook. I was like, I just made peanut butter and jelly, ate it all the time, and people started sending me like we had a seminar at the gym, and this coach that follows me sent peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with his student to me. I was like, it's so great. And then like people tag me in peanut butter and jelly stuff. Like they make peanut butter and jelly, they tag me in it. Or they find a peanut butter and jelly donut or all that shit. There was one the other day of like somebody made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and it was separate like this, and so they had like the peanut butter they made into a butt, and then they made the jelly thong, and then the other one had a hand on it.
Oh my god.
That was pretty good. Like, okay, I get some shit in my requested messages, and I'm like, these fuckboys are lazy. You know, hey girl, wanna blah 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 blah, right? But then you get some people who are fucking genius. Like, they're so funny. I'm like, man, if I didn't have a boyfriend, I would say, just come over. Like
That's a good one.
That was funny. I had somebody at the beginning of quarantine. I reposted it. I'm not even go back and look. But it was just they just come up with some smooth shit. I appreciate intelligence and intelligence in your humor. You know, but
and feet request.
There's no effort in that.
Bro, like when they ask for feet pictures, have they seen your feet before? Like
that's what I'm wondering, because if they had, like, they would not be asking. You know? Oh,
It's so fucking.
Jiu-jitsu feet, they're rough.
And no, I was a gymnast. I was a gymnast for 12 years, competed for it 7. I was a track athlete all through college and a pole vaulter. Like, my feet are fucking
Banged up.
Callous and jacked.
I guess we'll have to subscribe to our fans only feet club.
That's right. You'll never know until you get to that club.
Subscribe to my feet only page.
Feet only.
Oh my god.
Dude, I kind of want to see, if it would blow up or not. But
Look, I had a friend.
me picking up things with my feet, like
Yes.
just eating snacks with my feet. That's disgusting. We gotta stop.
Oh my god.
You have a friend? What?
So she has a friends only fan page, and she said she charges, I think, $25 a month. She just does like bikini thong pictures, maybe a little nip slip here and there. But she said she has over 300 people subscribed to her.
I'm doing the math in my head. So even if that was just 100 people, I mean, that's $2,500 a month.
She's making a ton of money. Because I asked her, I was like, hey, tell me the truth. Like, how much do you make on this? Because she just bought one of those G-Wagons, those Mercedes SUVs.
Yeah.
And she's got 2 kids. I was like, how much do you make on this? Like, and then I was like, I was teasing her, like, what all are you doing on there to make that? And she's like, I'll give you a free password if you want to see. I'm not doing nothing you would think of.
You said, no, I'm good, but like, what is it?
I mean,
I want to see it, but I want to see it.
we had to be detectives. Ethan, I'll send you the link in a second, Ethan. Calm down.
Yo, my favorite is when people say shit like, what's this girl's ID? Scientific purposes. That happens on our Reddit. Yo, what's this girl's IG? I got some things to study. I'll go on there under, like, not my name, right? Nobody uses their name on Reddit, which is fucking funny to me. People talk the maddest shit and not use their name. So
I don't get on there too often. Is it good?
I'm not on there all the time. My boyfriend likes it, and so I get on there. He doesn't get on the BJJ stuff. Thank God. Somebody else higher up in the BJJ world sent me some shit on Reddit telling me, hey, you were in the background of one of my videos. Now look at all these fucking comments that have ruined my video. And I went on there and I just started talking shit about me. Like, I said that I was asexual. I think I told somebody I was like making a transition. Not that that's bad if anybody's doing that. I just wasn't ever a boy.
Ethan, don't get offended.
I just talk a lot of mad shit about me. A lot. I talk about, oh, her ass must be fake and her lips are fake and all this shit. But it's me. It's me. I'm the hater on all of that. I'm the main hater on myself. I just figure if I beat people to the punch, I do. I've done that on my own Instagram page. There is the worst fucking picture of me after On It World Open. It was outdoors. I get red really easily. I don't know if some of my videos you see I'm a fucking tomato. Well, then I'm also burnt because I'm in the sun. I literally, my face has just been smashed and rubbed across the mat. I look like I just came out of my mother just birthed me. That's how disgusting it was. And I was like, some fucking troll's gonna post this before I do, so I put it up there.
You did it before them?
I forget what I said. I don't know, something like no filter needed or some shit like that. I mean, that's one thing Jiu-Jitsu will teach you. I don't know how it is for guys, but as a girl, like, obviously, like, there's pressure on everybody to look cute, guys and girls, whatever, but we've dealt with that. Jiu-Jitsu, though, people see me at my motherfucking worst. So when you're at rock bottom majority of the time, you don't have to do too much. Like I asked you earlier, do I need to brush my hair like there's going to be a video? You don't have to do too much to look just a little bit better than you do on the mat. People are like, oh my God, you're a new person. I'm like, I showered. That's it. I took a fucking shower.
Yeah, that's like when I wear court clothes, when I'm wearing like actual pants and something nice, not gym.
Yeah, that's weird.
Did you say court clothes?
Yeah, like when you go to court, you got to look nice.
That's what I was thinking. Like, what have you been going to court for?
Oh, I mean, had a rough life.
Stop asking questions.
Life beat ends.
I'm very open here.
I grew up pretty rough.
Yeah. What did your court clothes look like though? Like, what balances out the roughness? Like, did you wear suspenders too, like a little bow tie?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sometimes. Yeah. Slacks.
Actual pants.
Yeah, I wear sweats and
instead of sweatpants.
Joggers. Put on some joggers.
Oh yeah, that's my everyday. I mean,
Yeah.
I own a gym. That's all I have to do, and I'm a soccer coach. Gym. That's all I got to wear.
One of the reasons occupational therapy is my second career. My first career, I was a franchisee for Pure Bar Fitness Studios. It's a bar-based workout. I know you're thinking like, are we taking shots of vodka and working out?
Bar workouts.
Yeah.
But it's
sounds
like
great.
Ballet. We use a ballet bar. The bar.
Oh, lame. Tuned out.
Sounds curled. But it's muscle recruiting workout. Very easy on the joints. Very complimentary. Gives you a good booty. Nobody. Okay.
I'm trying to do the splits.
Danielle, follow this workout regime.
I tell her she don't have no booty.
I just want it bigger.
Bro, she sent me a picture the other day. It's looking pretty good.
That's what she said.
What?
It was for science.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It was for science, bro.
But no, that was my first career. Why was I telling you that though? Damn it.
It happens a lot on the show because we fucking bounce around so much.
Yeah.
And then someone will say something so stupid that we just lose track of what we said.
I really have to be honest with y'all. So I never drink. I used to drink fairly often. I didn't really drink till I was 21 because I was super fucking scared of my dad. And I was really into my sports. And so I turned 21 and I started drinking. Like everybody who waited till they're 21 to drink, they like made up for it, right? And
right.
Like handles of bourbon, and then I never got a hangover. But then one day I was with my business partner, and she was 6'4", and I'm 5'2", and her and her husband threw a big fucking amazing Christmas party. And
Oh God!
right late, and I hadn't had anything to eat at the party yet. She's like, let's take some shots of tequila. Where are they going with this? Anyway, we drank everything on the sun. I got alcohol poisoning, and I really stopped drinking.
Oh fuck!
Ooh.
Not good.
It was horrible. And so I have definitely drank since then. It's not like I don't drink.
Yeah.
But I cannot. It's almost like I developed an allergy. So having this one drink, because I do drink, but having this one drink was like
Felt good.
it felt really good.
You can talk. Hey, you guys keep going. I'm gonna go piss too.
Yeah, okay, good. Bro's still there, but no, it was.
You can talk about Ethan's alcoholic problems since quarantine.
Oh yeah, Ethan, what's going on?
That's not a problem. My problem is I got half a cup.
Yo, I almost came in with like I've got this big ass mason jar, and I was like, I'm just gonna come in with half of it filled and be like, I'm really trying to cut down, you know. But I didn't know how cool y'all would be. So.
Shit.
I know.
I got a fucking thing here.
Is that kombucha?
No, that's beer.
Oh. In a kombucha jar looking thing, though, right?
I guess it depends on what kombucha you're drinking.
Honey basil. Anyway, that's what my kombucha looks like. But you ever do kombucha and vodka?
No, that sounds horrible. That sounds like it'd be a really weird hangover.
No,
Is it?
It wasn't a weird hangover, but I do get hangovers very easy now. Ever since that one alcohol.
Yeah.
That's why I switched over to shrooms.
So, losing track. The first episode with Gio, I was mid-sentence and lost track of what I was saying. Because Gio is Gio, and Gio does stuff that's legal in California and not in Kentucky.
Right.
and we partook.
Uh-huh.
And halfway through the sentence, I was asking him something, and then I stopped and started asking him another question. And Gio was like, "Oh, I don't know what you meant with that second part, but I'm going to answer your first part." It was our worst. Not only was it the first episode, so we were like, didn't understand what we were doing. It was just bad because we were both not there.
Dude,
Absolutely awful.
would y'all say that podcasting is harder than people think it is? Or no?
A little bit.
I think if you want to make money on it,
Yeah.
we kissed that away a long time ago.
It starts today.
No, it is fun. You know, like I just told my wife, I was like, yeah, we're still going. And I was like, I think we have a new best friend. I think sometimes it's just like when you click with somebody, you know.
I looked up earlier when you said Canada was after. I was like, oh, it's fucking 10 o'clock. Yeah, we've been rolling.
Yeah.
We've been rolling for 2 hours.
11 o'clock.
2 hours and 20 minutes.
Almost 2.5 hours.
She's an hour behind.
Yeah, I'm an hour behind.
Yeah. Here it's 11 o'clock.
Y'all are in Eastern Kentucky?
No, we're in Lexington.
Which is the Eastern Kentucky?
Central.
Compared to where I live.
Central Kentucky.
Well, compared to Owensboro.
Oh, yeah.
West and north. I mean, y'all are in the other town. Y'all are 502, right? In the area code 502?
Yeah.
Eastern Kentucky.
Where I'm from is Eastern Kentucky. I'm from the 606. That's mountains.
I know there was a 606.
Yeah.
The mountains.
Yeah, I'm from the 606. We kiss our cousins where I'm from.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Is that interesting? That also.
Nah, we broke up, so.
If they're hot, it's okay.
Yeah.
You gotta get that quarantine booty.
That quarantine booty.
Listen.
Corona booty.
Now listen, the Corona. I'm gonna make a shirt. I'm gonna make a shirt like that, and it's gonna sell.
Oh, my God.
Corona booty.
I'm gonna have to give you some.
Like, can I be on that? Can I be on it or like?
Look at that! I got models already.
Corona booty. I need to jump on that now before you go.
Hey, I made a shirt that just said #leg locks don't work, and I sold 200 shirts in a 3-week span. $20 a shirt, and it was one color. I paid $4 a shirt.
That's awesome.
And then I made hats like this that just said #leg locks don't work, and it sold so fast.
That's awesome. Well, the rash guard that I'm not telling y'all about that I want to have made, ASAP, my graphic designer on it. I was like, we gotta get this made. It's nothing original. Okay, but we have to get this made. I'm really hoping it's gonna be a polarizing thing. People will love it or they'll hate it, which I think sometimes is the best.
Tell us.
No, I understand why she doesn't want to tell us on the live feed, girl.
Oh, okay. Off air.
I also don't know if I can tell you off air now that you're gonna take my Corona booty and put it on the shirt. You know.
You didn't talk about a shirt.
Uh-uh.
I'm about the shirts.
Dude, if you know what, if I'd had the foresight thinking that this was gonna last like a year, we did a Corona booty like calendar challenge, you know, where like
I would jump in it.
Guys and girls just jumping in, like sending in Corona booty pictures from like February to March to April.
Listen, when I wear my short shorts, I get a lot of attention.
Popping?
It's popping. Ethan grabs it sometimes.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
And we're not even rolling.
My boyfriend, I tell him all the time, he's got a better ass than me. God, babe.
Does he do a lot of workouts or just natural?
Yeah, he worked out. Yeah. Well, I ran that Pure Bar. I taught Pure Bar classes for like 8 years, and he would come in Pure Bar class. I mean, it's basically all women. He's like, why wouldn't I like this? And he went in and he still does some on his own, but he was a baseball player in college. And,
He probably built like our buddy Nelson.
Like he always tried to tell me all the time. He's like, "Oh, babe, my ass is better than yours." And just the other day, so we're long distance. He lives in Alabama. That's fucking killing me. Side note. Okay, I'm jumping around. This will come full circle. Did you see what I posted on my story about that guy from Amazon talking about like non-essential items and how they should close the building down?
Yes.
Oh, that guy has no soul. Ethan, do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Look it up, Ethan. Look it up right now.
Can I quote it? It's not on my story anymore, but he's basically talking about like this building should be shut down because all the essential items are like not in there anymore. And then he goes, I understand needing school books for children, but dildos? No. He's like, oh, this guy. And I'm like, this guy has no. I put it on my story. This guy has no soul. Like, what about these single people out here, or people in long distance relationships?
Yeah.
Like, are we nothing? Do we not matter?
Yeah, I mean, no, but like for real though, people don't know the struggle. If you're single and you're quarantined, like even if you didn't have a boyfriend somewhere else.
Yeah. What do you know about this, Adam?
I don't. I've been in relationships since I was 13 years old.
13. Like, but like starting with your sister doesn't count,
Why? You're still doing stuff.
Kentucky, it counts. Kentucky.
First and second base. What are you talking about?
I mean,
Yeah.
You grew up watching Joe Dirt, then I guess it don't matter.
I'm from California. He's
from California.
I'm not hating on Kentucky. I mean, I'm from Kentucky.
I'm from Oakland, California. We did
You're
a lot
from
of. Yeah.
I was out there not too long ago.
Did you go to 10th Planet?
I wasn't doing Jiu Jitsu yet.
Oh.
So
What were you out there for?
A Marine Corps ball.
For what?
A Marine Corps ball on the SS Hornet.
Yeah.
That's out right there, but.
Right.
I was dating a recon Marine at the time.
Were you guys at the port of Oakland or Alameda?
I don't know.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, I know it's been going on forever.
I'm from right there.
Oh, is that your girlfriend?
Yeah.
She needs the webcam so she can work on it.
She's going to sell pictures of her feet.
For what? You're talking about you, not me.
Listen.
Mary keeps getting DMs of people wanting to buy pictures of her feet.
Oh, do it. Girl, we haven't seen my feet. Like, I've had athlete's foot for years.
Look at that alien dog.
What?
We got this little
alien
dog.
Oh, it does look like the one from Men in Black, huh?
Yes.
Kinda, yeah.
No. Hey, for real, I could put up I think 6 people on this chat right now, on this live feed. And if we just get like 4 other girls and just have their feet on here, we could probably sell this stuff.
Guys, this is about how good my jujitsu is.
No.
Would we get instantly monetized?
This is our different podcast that we're gonna do. The thing is, we could have 6 different podcasts.
About feet?
No, we could have feet. We could have this. We could have a family channel. We could have a jiu-jitsu channel.
So many.
So many.
Hand in all the pot. I mean, I'm doing it the same way you could do the stock market, right? A little bit every place.
The Corona Booty podcast. Can you imagine that?
I can imagine that. It's
that we'd have to put on Patreon.
What's Patriot?
Patreon.
It's another paid site.
Patreon?
Like a subscription site thing.
For what?
Podcast.
Yeah.
Webcam.
A lot of podcasters do it for like exclusive episodes or whatnot.
Fans only.
It's like a fans only, but for podcasters.
Yes, but clean.
But clean.
Yeah.
Okay. We can do that. I'm glad that is something I learned today, what fans only was. Like, I kind of had a joking. Because
Hey,
I interact with fairly often just through the interwebs. But
listen,
yeah.
if they don't let us open up my gym soon, you will see it Gomez fans only, and who knows what'll be on there. Okay, women, men, midgets. I don't know.
doing
But feet episodes.
guys, we've gone down a trail here.
Listen, at least we didn't get into conspiracy theories. Okay,
Adam loves his conspiracy theories.
Do you?
that's for another podcast. But yes,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get Eddie on here.
You want me to ask him for you?
I'll send him a message. I've known Eddie's wife for a long time.
Said Eddie likes feet. Eddie, feet, bro.
Eddie, you want to be on our foot podcast?
I should. Hey, when I have Gio on, I should have Gio.
Hey, Mary's gonna be there too. I know Eddie. Hey,
I should have Gio get him on.
bringing her feet. And, oh, Calvin.
I love good conspiracies, though.
You love good what?
Conspiracy theories.
That's not what I heard you say at first. I thought you said I love good weird feet pics. I was like, what makes them weird?
God.
All right,
Huh?
let's go away from the
When I look at feet, I just want a toe hold, straight ankle, a steamer
No,
walk.
Adam's just like.
Oh, I couldn't do it.
Your
Didn't you?
back there, like just kind of like gagging a little bit.
Didn't you bite someone's foot, Ethan,
Yes.
in a jiu-jitsu roll?
At the gym, yeah.
Yeah. He
Put their foot in my face, so I was like,
Oh,
He
you
bit their foot.
did it.
Ethan bit it.
yeah.
There was a post of somebody else, but I don't think this was on purpose, of Craig Jones' last match where he bit the guy's foot. But it wasn't like he went and bit it. Like his mouth was open. It was kind of,
No, he did it on purpose.
I bet he did it on purpose.
he was like, "There's the tail."
Yeah.
Yeah.
He might be that guy. Is he the guy in your DMs? Tell the truth. He wants to see your feet.
No, he was not. I can't divulge. If a guy crosses a line that I am really not cool with, like they're not being funny anymore, or they're not just being genuinely curious, or they're being like degrading as shit, I fucking will find their profile. I'll find their girlfriend. I'll find their wife. I'll find whoever the fuck.
Block them.
I'll find their mom. And I'll be like, hey, your man's being a fucktard. Rein that in. Yeah. Or I'll blast them on my story. It's been a while since I've done it. But if somebody's being like just totally addicted, people like there are cool people on the internet that they will go and I don't want to promote people like going and like terrorizing somebody else, but like if they're being like a fucking disrespectful cunt, like I can say that.
Yes. You,
Yeah.
come on. Now. We've said way worse today.
But like if
Yeah, just don't say cunt. It's a bad word.
they're being disrespectful like that, sometimes I just have no shame in trying to embarrass them. But then somebody made a point that maybe they're just like looking for attention. So I don't know.
Maybe they want it.
Huh?
I don't know. I used to have to, I'll troll somebody if they deserve it.
But
Even if they don't deserve it, you'll troll them.
I've done that too.
there are a lot of trolls out there. I've had a couple like consistent trolls. Some of them are pretty funny. One or two I can't stand.
Yeah. I like if I'm trolling somebody, I like them to, give it back. If they start not giving it back, then I'm like, okay, I'm a bully. I'm a dick. I'm gonna stop.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like there's some people are gonna hate on this me saying bully, but like I like to bully the people that can take it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Or I'll bully my friends, right? It's kind of a way of me being like, I like you.
Yeah.
That's
how our gym is. Our gym is we trash each other all day long.
Yeah. You can tell the people that are part of the gym family because we shit on them constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's just like the people that go to the gym that were like, oh, hey, Steve, how art thou?
Like Ethan's performance in IBGF in Tennessee. He got such positive feedback, man.
Yeah, don't want to talk. You mean that 19-0 victory that I had?
No, your second match, buddy.
No, the 19-0 victory.
What happened?
I scored a point in that second match.
Playing tennis? Like, what's happening?
His second match.
It's part of the gym family shit, I guess.
His second match, he just got destroyed.
Oh, this is Brazilian guy from Fight Sports Miami that does nothing but gi, and it was awful. It was horrible. I got up and I was like, what the fuck was that? That guy's got a purple belt. Fuck out of here, guy.
But we made Ethan feel really good about himself.
Yeah, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. He's the reason I drink.
He wasn't even,
clips in slow mo, replay them.
he wasn't even off the mat yet. We were all talking shit to him.
You know, somebody posted that match. What was that? That guy was from where?
Fight Sports Miami?
Somebody posted that match on Reddit. I have seen that match. I knew you looked familiar.
No!
Dude, there are some shit talking going on. Major. I'm not gonna lie, I posted a little funny ditty about it because I didn't know you at the time. But
oh my god!
got fucking destroyed.
I wonder if it was you, bro.
Dude, it was you.
No,
Nashville? In Nashville?
No.
Yeah, it was in Tennessee.
Purple belt middleweight.
Yes. Dude, I knew you looked familiar. I knew it.
This is getting better, bro.
Oh, do you want me to find it for you?
Yes.
Please comment.
I actually kind of wanted to see it now.
I wonder if it's you, bro.
Bro, I'm totally making that shit up. I'm sorry.
Dave, one of our white belts was on Reddit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and of course it was he lost by like.
Danielle, mind your business, woman.
No, you're yelling.
She can't hear me, huh?
She says I'm too loud. I'm yelling.
Well,
the walls are shaking.
So it was Dave. Dave, one of our white belts, was it was at the last Naga that we did, and he got heel hooked by this guy that was a blue belt, and Dave doesn't know anything about leg locks. He had just started training with us, and somebody posted it on Reddit. It was like, I destroyed this giant man. I was like, dude, come on. He's a white belt that just started training. Come on, guy. Fucking Reddit, man.
Reddit.
I'm gonna have to get on Reddit more.
Huh?
I'm gonna have to get on there.
Dude, I'm not on there much. Like, it's recently, it's been when people will send me shit, and then you start to realize, like, you don't know when you've been on Reddit, or you've been on YouTube, or you've been on Dutch Reddit, or whatever the fuck that is.
Dutch Reddit.
It's
I'm
not.
gonna go to Dutch Reddit so I can see.
I will send you the screenshot of it. You won't be able to read it because it's in
Dutch.
All right. I was like, that's a. But okay. No. So the one. There was a Craig Jones submits challenger in under 30 seconds. And I'm in the video. I'm not the challenger in which he submits, but I'm taking a video for the other guy. I'm like in the background. And so this one was sent to me. And I'll send you that link for those comments because those are also entertaining. But I also talk shit about myself on this one. But this is the scientific purposes, people.
I posted a picture of this nasty scratch I got on my neck on Reddit. And I was like, hey, guys, cut your fingernails. So that was basically all my thing was.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where people were making fun of my eyelashes. They're like, what kind of mascara you use, fag? I'm like, what are you talking about?
Oh, my gosh. I hate Reddit. The screen.
What'd you say?
I want to see your eyelashes now.
Yeah, take glasses off, bro.
I got gorgeous eyelashes.
Adam, I just sent you a link. Oh, yeah, you do.
Oh, man. What do you use?
Girlfriend ever put mascara on there just to see?
Yes.
Sometimes.
Have Danielle do that.
On Tuesdays when she's feeling kinky.
Yeah.
And it's usually Saturdays, but we're podcasting right now. So
I'm sorry.
So this is where was this at?
At 10 Planet. Oh wait, where was the post from? Reddit.
No, yeah, I was asking where the video was taken. I'm about to watch it right now.
It says Craig Jones, 30 minutes. Yeah, I sent you the right one, correct?
Yeah. Oh my God, I remember watching.
You saw
I'll tell you something later off
that?
air.
Are you scientific purposes?
Yes.
There I am.
That is so funny. That's you videoing?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh my God.
I don't know if I should take that laugh like in a good way or you got some shit to say. Did you read the comments?
No, yeah, no, I did not read the comments. What? Because it sent me to a YouTube video.
Oh, no, mine's on Reddit.
Oh, because I opened it up on YouTube. But I'll go look through the comments. But anyway.
But yeah, people are.
So that was aired live on YouTube, right?
No. So the guy that posted this, I think, is Freddie, who does like BJJ TV, BJJ World TV.
Okay.
He posts a lot of like Craig stuff. Where's that at?
Did you send it to Ethan?
No, I did not.
I got it pulled up right here, and I see that first comment there.
Are you on
So,
Reddit?
I got to open it up
Yeah.
on Reddit.
Yeah, I get pulled up on Reddit.
Oh, okay.
And then there's like more on the BJJ World TV.
Oh, so
stuff.
she stick with it.
Forget Craig. Who's my future ex-wife over there?
First of all, why I gotta be the ex-wife?
Greg who?
Oh, sorry.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Dude, you know what I was.
So are you on here commenting?
Am I what?
Are you on here?
Yeah, I'm a couple different people. Maybe.
It must
Couple
be
different people.
It must be pregnant.
It must be,
Don Quixote 12.
maybe.
Everybody, Mary's
So-
Reddit username is Don Quixote 12.
Not true. Not true. Not true. It could be true though.
Should I start commenting on this?
Sure, do what you want. I will not infringe upon your rights.
Oh, we can. Ethan, you should see her feet. Oh my God. Those of you that are listening to us eventually, you need to go to Reddit.
Reddit's ridiculous. But you know what I do think would be cool that would come from this that I think would be really funny as if I was always in the background of Craig Jones's videos. You know? Like you know that guy Adam Sandler always has in movies with him?
Yeah.
I would say I just want to be that guy. You know, like sometimes he has a big bowl, sometimes he doesn't. So maybe sometimes I'm the Ookie. Sometimes I'm that chick who just walks in the back eating some snacks or like videoing from a different angle. But like I never want to be introduced. I never want him to like put my name in credits or nothing. Because I'm like the nameless chick in the background eating.
We could always Photoshop you in.
Can you do that?
Yes.
That would be hysterical. If we could make that happen on just a couple of his videos, I'm just gonna repost them.
That is so funny. When was this?
Like last month. That's right before quarantine. In March.
Yes. Okay. So I've seen it. Where did I see this at though? I guess it was on YouTube when I saw it.
BJJ World YouTube, and then
Yeah.
because it was like the Craig Jones USA tour.
Yeah.
That he was doing over the winter.
Yeah. You remember he hit up Jetty, one of our students, to do a seminar out here at our gym.
Freddie.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
And it was just bad timing because we were heading to Worlds, I think, or I was going to be at Worlds.
Freddie contacted you for Craig to do it?
No, Craig had messaged a friend of ours.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You know what I was surprised at though is that he did not teach leg locks. I think that's where I was getting with one of the stories I got sidetracked. I went to the 8 a.m. leg lock class and to like not look stupid, and then just brush up. And he didn't teach leg locks, which was fine with me.
Yeah.
But I just wasn't expecting that. A really good seminar.
Craig used to compete in the gi too. IBJJF.
Really. What, do y'all like IBJ?
So
No.
no heel hooks. So
few of us-
screw those guys.
A few of us started doing them just for a different challenge, I guess.
Yeah.
So I've never done one. I was gonna do one. I was gonna do Detroit this month, but it got canceled. So no, I think my son's probably done more IBJJFs than everyone else.
I again, in my limited experience, though, like I do prefer mission only stuff. Is one of y'all's smoke detectors going on?
No, but you got to speak up.
Oh, sorry. Is this better?
Yeah. That's the dog.
No, that's you, Adam. It's your alarm.
I have no alarm going off.
That's his alarm.
What alarm?
Hold on.
Your alarm beeping is very loud.
On what?
Your security alarm.
I have none.
Oh, it stopped.
Yes.
Oh, my house security?
Yes.
Yeah, there it goes. Wait,
Yes.
I couldn't hear it because I had the headphones on. It must have went off.
it just sounded like a smoke alarm.
It's just a fire. They're fine.
Yeah. No, they're fine.
Oh, what were you asking me?
I have no idea. Where were we going with this? Ethan, it's all your fault.
Oh. I prefer submission only stuff.
Oh yeah.
Over time.
So would you ever do like IBJJF no gi
Yeah,
world?
sure. I'll do anything. In the no gi. I was asked recently to jump into gi, but maybe. But I'd rather not go into something where I could potentially get hurt. And the girl was, I think, 20 pounds heavier than me. And
Oh, it was like a match.
yeah. And they just wanted me to just come in and they would give it to me free and just do that. They needed more girls. And normally I'm like, yeah, I'd rather go up a belt level than go up a weight class.
Right. Do you own a gi?
No.
No.
I have no interest in doing gi, but it doesn't mean I won't. I came in so late, I feel like, compared to a lot of other people, that I like no gi. Two,
right.
I don't want to overwhelm myself, but people have talked about like, well, what about doing like MMA stuff, which I'm just did my first little striking thing the other day here at the dojo.
Yeah.
But it's not my main. Jiu-jitsu is my focus, you know. And also, I mean, I realize as a 31-year-old now, white belt, like, am I going to actually have a career doing specifically jiu-jitsu? Unlikely, but I'm not going to. I don't like to have that type of mindset. I like to think like,
right,
I'm going to fucking go as hard as I can. I like to compete. Love it. I love it. If I were to make any money off of jiu-jitsu, it probably would be through Instagram or, you know, fans only, stuff like that. But anyway, I like to have the mindset of like I'm gonna fucking train as if I could be at EBI.
Right. I mean, you never know.
When they bring EBI back. But.
I know. Eddie needs to hurry up.
I heard that he was going to. He was just trying to get Combat Jiu-Jitsu Worlds off the ground. Yeah,
well, his contract with, from what I understood, his contract with UFC Fight Pass, they really like that combat jiu-jitsu. So that might
and just slapping each other in the face.
That might have something to do with it. The money is a little bit better with that for right now. But
I mean, I think it's cool, but I don't know.
I don't know.
It,
I'd rather.
it seems like it after a while it just turned into kind of a 10th planet circle jerk.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's our average Tuesday.
Whoa. Whoa, that's what you guys do on Instead of Gi.
Fans only, Ethan.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, my bad.
Hey,
No, that's just another name in the Jiu Jitsu system.
you can pay us through PayPal if you like.
You guys take Venmo?
You duh. I take all payment. You know me. I take every payment.
That's true.
You can pay me with anything. Bitcoin, whatever you got, I accept.
What happened to Bitcoin?
It's still going.
Yeah.
Really?
I got a buddy that does the Bitcoin mining. You know what that is? That's a long story, but it's a big machine, and it makes your Bitcoin numbers. So every time, like, say Bitcoin, your first coin was ever made was a 1. Every time it gets used, it adds a number. And they need these people to run these machines. They're called mining machines, like coal miners. Well, they're mining Bitcoin. What they're doing is just giving them their new numbers, their updated numbers. So every time it's used, it gets a new number. So they have to have these big computers all around the world working and running. I think it runs it's probably $200 a month in electricity, how much it runs. And he runs it only throughout the winter because it heats up his whole house. So he doesn't have to turn his heat on. It's pretty crazy, dude. So anyway, Bitcoin is still going. He talks to me about it all the time, and I'm lost. I'm like, how much money do you want for that?
So is Bitcoin only being used in the underworld?
I guess so.
I
I don't know anybody that accepts it.
See, I know a few companies that accept it. They're just not in the U.S.
Who? Oh. So in the underworld?
Yeah, kind of, I guess.
Okay. Back in your court days?
I get info for banks that want me to bank with Bitcoin. Yeah, I won't put a ton of money into it right now because I'm scared. But
Do y'all do the stock market at all?
I have a few stocks. I know it just started climbing back up. I know I was down. I think I went down $900 or something crazy in a 2-day span.
Mine dropped a lot, but the way I do it is it's in there, and I just pretend like it's not there. Mine stays in. I'm not switching around a lot. Stays.
You don't necessarily play the stock market.
No, I don't play it. I'm in for the long haul. So honestly, when Trump got in office, my stock just fucking went way up because it was in stuff that was American stock, and it completely paid for my grad school.
That's
nice.
Grad school, yeah, I wasn't going to. It wasn't going to cover all of my grad school, and then when he got in office, it was just fucking
skyrocket.
Yeah, thank goodness that was that timing and not this timing, But but yeah, and then there's other little. I'm just totally getting away from jiu-jitsu. Little app options called Robinhood app.
Right.
I've heard of them.
Stuff, and I haven't looked into it yet, just because I do have these other stocks. But for little investments now that I want to be able to manage a little bit more on my own and not with the guy that I use for it, this is something I've talked to my people about.
Yeah, I messaged Acorns about sponsoring our podcast.
Yeah. And
I'm waiting to hear back. I'm on the third interview.
That's awesome. Acorns. One of my friends uses Acorns. I think it's a pretty cool concept.
Yeah, I think it's neat.
Saving, But
What exactly is Acorn?
You want to explain it?
Okay, there's a few different options with Acorn. So you could have automatic money taken out of your account just to invest, $20 all the way up to whatever you want. And then they have some where you could connect your cards to it and it'll round off. What?
Usually rounds up to the next dollar, right?
To the next dollar, and that gets put into your Acorns account, which goes into stocks.
Okay.
So it's like money. It's like whenever you have change, when you pay cash and you store your change in your change drawer or whatever. That's what this is doing. It's collecting your change and putting it into the market.
Penny stocks sort of deal.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool concept too. There's a lot of cool ones out right now. So
yeah, it is. That one to me is pretty user friendly. That one and Robinhood, and so for people who are like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, I don't know how to play the stock market.
Yeah.
It's going to be a safer, lower risk option. Of course, it's going to be a gradual saving, but especially for people who really struggle to save, I think being able to mindlessly save with Acorn is a great thing.
Yeah, and it's so easy to use because it's on an app on your phone, and you could actually run it as a widget on your phone and just watch it all the time. Without the apps.
I think it's a good option for people to do Roth IRAs, and just whatever they you can set aside $400 a month, $200 a month, $100 a month, whatever, and shift it over into your Roth IRA, which then is going to be put into mutual funds.
Yeah.
And I mean the average percentage of increase on those every year is different. But back when I was reading a book by Jay Ramsey, he wrote this book probably 10 years ago. The numbers are different, but he said the average increase on the mutual funds is 12%. And so at 30 years old, if you put the average income of a married couple at that time, and this is this is old, it was $40,000. He was saying put $400 into the Roth IRA. By the time you're 52 and take it out, that's already $6 million. So he's only half right. That's $3 million. Anyway, very awesome.
Yeah, I've been looking into just because of what's going on right now. I was wondering if they had for the 401ks and RIs, if they were having if you'd get faulted for taking out or transferring money. Because someone said that they were gonna waive some of that for the next month. So I was like, man, there's a lot of people that are probably gonna pull their 401ks, pull their RIAs out, or transfer it somewhere. I've been trying to follow that, just paying attention to see what people are doing with their money right now.
I mean, I am no guru in that, but
me neither.
And with my dad's experience in it, it's just if you can leave it and it's in something that over time, not over a snapshot, has continued to go up. Where my stock is right now, the last time there was a big downfall in 2008. Where my stock is right now, they recovered. They recovered and they continue to progress. So I don't know. That's why I'm hoping. One of the goals I have during quarantine is to set out a budget and a financial plan to where I have 6 months worth of savings. 6 months worth of expenses in my savings account, not in my stock options. Not in any other assets. Right there, ready on hand so that when that time comes, when this happens again, something like this, I'm not touching those stocks because the rate of increase, the percentage of increase on those is going to be so much more lucrative than taking it out now. Later down, anyway.
It's very true. Like you said, I don't know too much about it. My wife knows more about that stuff.
In case my career doesn't take off.
you got your backup.
Yeah.
Fans only.
Fans only. I really don't want to have to open my fans only.
I mean, if you could, the way some of my friends, they're like, I'm posting pictures of myself on Instagram anyway. If people were gonna pay to see it, I mean, next you're gonna see me and Ethan. We're gonna have a fans only page. Fuck it, Ethan.
I mean, does your mom really have?
I'll do Patreon. I'll do Patreon.
But if I could like do a fans only where people just watch me eat. Like I love to eat.
Dude, look, there's
There
sickness
is.
in everything.
If I knew people would pay to watch me like eat M&Ms, peanut butter filled M&Ms, you know,
Listen. I don't know if I would. I think that's unsafe. I think it's safer for like booty pictures than somebody that wants to pay to watch you eat. Like that. That's psychotic.
Mhm.
If someone's gonna pay you $20 a month to watch you just do this, like eat licorice, eat.
That's not how it's peanut butter and jelly. Can I see it again though?
Those people are psycho.
If I ate like what you just showed and they paid for it, that would be psychotic.
That's what I'm saying.
If I ate like that, I don't eat like that.
No, you were your licorice. You were like earlier, right, Ethan?
Yeah. Yeah.
She was.
Into a Twizzler.
She is. That's how she does.
Feed the booty, bro.
She like tearing that licorice up. I was like, "Are you snacking right now?" Like, I'm so jealous.
You say you're jealous.
All I have is liquor. I have no snack. I was not prepared with snacks, bro.
Dude, what? You always have to have snacks.
You always gotta have snacks.
It's always liquor.
One of my roommates,
Liquid snacks.
one of the guys living with me, like never leaves the house without his weed, like ever. And he's like, Mary, he was like, you just like me, but with your snacks. I'm always running back in. I get all the dogs in the car. I'm running back in. I'm grabbing snacks. I hate being hangry. I hate it.
Can imagine.
I'm not myself. So, gotta get. Have y'all seen that little video going around? That little girl, she's like in a little onesie pajama thing. She's got snacks. Snacks. You know what I'm talking about? That's
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, she got like a bag of bread or something.
Yeah. Snacks.
Oh my
Just
god.
going around the camera. Yeah, I wanna get a T-shirt that says I'm here for snacks.
I'm gonna make it.
I'm gonna make it first.
Too late.
I'm texting my guy right now.
My guy's watching.
Yeah, but he's probably still on the cover on a booty.
That's gonna be the T-shirt.
No, I already put those t-shirts out, man. Is it gonna be your hands going like this? No, I'm gonna do it with the PB&J thing I told you about. The peanut butter ass and the jelly song and the jelly hand. It is a great picture. Ethan.
That's definitely a shirt Ethan would buy.
I would buy it. Yeah, I'd buy two.
He would.
You?
I love how Ethan's background is his girlfriend asleep and the dog.
Oh, she's not asleep. She's on TikTok.
Is she making TikToks, bro? I'm
Are you making TikToks of us?
No, I'm on Facebook.
She's making TikToks of us.
No, I'm not.
Bro, have you heard the Carol Baskin song for TikTok?
Mm-mm.
Have you heard it?
What?
Who TikToks? Nobody?
Her.
I have a TikTok, but I don't know how to use it.
Why don't you know how to use it?
It's overwhelming. There's a lot of things that go on TikTok.
You gotta do the Carol Baskin song. All right, I'm gonna play the song, but hopefully I don't get in trouble.
Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked her.
Oh.
It didn't happen.
Yeah.
Venom, the Tigers, they snapped it. What's happening? Carol Baskin.
And the dude's dressed up like Joe Exotic.
No, there's all kinds of different ones, bro.
Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked her. Can't convince me that it didn't happen. Venom, the Tigers, they snapped it.
This dude's getting it,
What's
bro.
happening?
Don't learn that dance.
All right, so anyway,
That's actually one of our we have different goals on a whiteboard here, but a couple of us want to learn a TikTok dance.
that's the one. Do that one.
Carol Baskin one.
Just look it up. The only reason I caught on to this one was I follow Mark Wahlberg on Instagram, and his daughter and wife did this song, and I was laughing. It's funny. Look it up.
Totally off topic, but Adam, you do really have good lighting over there. How do I?
Do I have good lighting? I mean,
You do have good
What?
lighting.
No, his lighting's not that good.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
no, he knows. He knows how the studio looks.
We have studio lightings in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? You have certain lights for this.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
You get me one of those things.
Yes. Yeah, because you're gonna be one of the new hosts on Open Mat Chat.
I am.
Yeah, Ethan's retiring.
Oh, I didn't know about this.
That's better.
Yeah, that's so much better. Bro, she shot her own light on her.
Just keep moving it around. I mean, my lighting was good. The sun went down 2 hours ago.
The lighting you guys could get for if you're gonna do stuff like this off your laptop, just one of those circle lights.
Circle light.
It's like LEDs.
Yeah, the LED. Like $30 on Amazon.
One where they get to see every part of your face.
Yeah, it's like what a lot of the YouTubers use and the makeup people use.
Mhm.
Just gives good. It gives good lighting. Like this gives good lighting too.
Yeah, it does.
I'm in my garage.
I just look really red. Get me one of those. So I'm gonna be one of the new co-hosts here. What do you call it when it's people hosting?
What?
It's still called co-host when it's 3 people.
Co-host, yeah. You gotta get your lighting, and you gotta get I'd get a Turtle Beach headset.
Yeah.
The one that has a mic on it.
Yeah.
That's better. If you can't have all this, that's what Ethan needs to get.
So with broadcasting, let me ask. So how do y'all choose who's going to be on here? Like, how did y'all talk about this, or did Adam? Did you just call Ethan and be like, "Hey, we got this girl coming on tonight. Just show up."
Yeah.
That's how it goes. And then I send people a message, "Hey, you want to be on my podcast?" And then if I don't hear from them, I just say, "Fuck you." And then they always message me back, "Hey, what's up?"
See, that's not what happened with us. I don't think I messaged you back about it right away because I got distracted. And
No, I mean,
say what?
it wasn't bad. You actually responded pretty quick.
You know, there was 2 other people that had asked through, I think, Dog Fight Dojo for us to be the dog. That's why I asked you. I said, "Did you want me in the Dog Fight Dojo?" I was getting confused because somebody wanted me on about conspiracy theories. Actually,
That could be next week's.
and I can't find their posts anymore. Like I couldn't find between all the feet people.
Or did you actually see it?
Or was it me?
Did somebody actually ask you about that?
They did.
Maybe it was me on my other accounts.
Oh, yeah. No. But I can't find which account it was on. But anyway, that being said, then I remember. Anyway, if people ask me questions while I'm driving or while I'm tired, then I forget. But fortunately, Instagram has that new unread message thing now. You can swipe and mark it as unread. I'm sorry, Corey. My dog's over here panting.
We're almost done, dog.
Her name is Lori.
Hey.
I'll be showing those for free. Glory. But anyway, yeah, some conspiracy theorist people wanted me on there, but I mean, I listen to conspiracy theories, right? I mean,
So do I.
I'm a fan of Eddie Bravo, Alex Jones, but I don't know if I have any of my own.
Ethan listens to YouTube.
You know who you should if you want to talk conspiracy theories sometime, I have the perfect person for you. Can I plug this person for you?
Plug him.
Dude,
Well,
you have to go follow him too, okay? The Alex Strenger. Fucking hilarious. I think he's also brilliant.
Let's get him on one day. All of us. We'll put him on.
is it like a parody or?
Just go watch him.
All right.
He's great, and he's got the Real American News Network, but he's all about these conspiracy theories. He's a bike peddler here in Austin. You know what I'm talking about, like the petty cat, and he also ran for mayor. And last year, it's fucking awesome. I love his shit. It's just funny to me, but he's really big in conspiracy theories, and I think he would be amazing to bring on if you want to talk about that.
I do. I go down them rabbit holes on YouTube just because I have a lot of spare time. And people are like, "Oh, is this because of the COVID-19?" I was like, "No, this is just
because this is he wanted to get more views, so he dressed up like a chick and rolled with me. But anyway, he's I don't know. He helped open for the tinfoil hat. So for Eddie's comedy show.
Oh, really?
cool.
Yeah. So anyway, I'll send you stuff. But I think it'll be great.
That's Eddie and Duncan Trussell, right? Tinfoil hat.
I forget. I don't know the other guy's name, to be honest. I've seen the show a couple times.
That is it.
Simple Hat with Sam Tripoli.
Sam Tripoli, yeah.
Who's the other guy you said?
Sam Tripoli? Eddie and Sam Tripoli?
Oh, is that who you said? Sorry. Yes.
No, I said Duncan Trussell.
Mary, you do have big lips, huh?
Yeah. You want to ask me?
What, are they fake?
I thought that's what you were leading up to.
Oh. No, you just...
Okay, everybody asked me.
I just noticed.
Here. This is me in the 7th.
Angelina Jolie's lips are real, right?
I think so.
I hope.
But this is me in the 7th grade. I was real happy. But yeah, those are my fucking...
Thanks.
What? Were you wearing a dress?
A dress? I was not. I don't think.
Why do you look so angry, bro?
It's so funny you said that though, because I used to be so pissed about wearing dresses. Guys, this was
So is that the picture you used to be like, look, my lips have been like this forever?
Yeah.
Mm.
My mom, like, I asked my mom, nobody ever asked me that question until I was out in the work world. Like, in college, nobody asked me that. But when I was in college, like, Instagram wasn't really a thing, right? I didn't have Instagram until I was 25, and I didn't have an iPhone until I was 25. So I didn't have an iPhone or any of that shit through college. Like, we were uploading, like, we had an actual camera separate from our phone. So we were uploading our spring break pictures from the little memory card. I'm so old, right? Out of that stuff we never got.
I'm way older. I'm glad they didn't have this shit when I was, young.
But yeah, not until I was like 23, 24, and I was working at running Pure Barre, which is a high-end women workout. So a lot of these women, they're like in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and they also get a lot of work done, which is totally fine.
Rich people.
Yeah, they're very wealthy, and a lot of them, not everybody, but a lot of the clientele is like black card clientele, depending on where your location's at. But I had an esthetician, which is like a girl that can do like microdermabrasion on your face or chemical peel or all that shit. I guess they can do like lips and Botox and all that shit too. I'm sitting in here at 22 years old, and I see one of my clients, and she's like, "You get your lips done here, don't you?" And I was like,
Huh? What?
She got legitimately mad at me. She thought I was lying to her, so I had my mom send me a bunch of pictures of me as a kid.
That's so funny.
Dude, so cute, huh?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That baby gets some big old lips.
So this is the picture I'm gonna post when I get my blue belt, and be like, "What's up now, fuckers?"
I seen you posted that earlier today, or
not today. You were just going way back on my
way back. Yeah.
But no, I got another one. Maybe this is the one I'll post. You know, like
That's the one I seen. I seen that.
stop it. This is me. I dressed myself for this photo shoot. I was looking like Joe Dirt. I was the big. I mean, I'm still a pretty big tomboy. I hated wearing dresses. My mom, for that same photo shoot, I was so mad at her for this. Made me do this. Look how big my fucking head is, first of all. Like a fucking Bratz doll. You have daughters? They have Bratz dolls?
Yes, I know all about them.
Like a fucking bobblehead. And if you see me in person, it's still that way. Like I have a big fucking head.
Big melon.
Dude, I was at the bar one time and this British guy came up to me. He was like, oh, I can't do his accent. Why are you like a Bratz doll? You think you don't know Bratz
Oh my god.
Big John had big lips.
Yeah. But like big head.
Yeah.
And they're short. I mean, I guess there's worse things to be called, so I fucking went with it. At least they didn't call me like a troll or something, because they also have big heads.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Anyway, no, that's the picture I used. But why did I even show you that picture? Because it's late.
It was a good picture because we were talking about lips.
Why?
We were talking about big stuff.
What other big stuff were we talking about?
I don't know.
It went from your lips to your head.
Got a big old brain in there.
Everything's just big. Everything's big on Mary.
Anyway.
Oh, poor Ethan.
I got a tiny ass head.
You got a tiny little peanut head, bro.
Tiny little peanut head.
God. Oh.
I got a nice melon too, and nice hair, nice curly hair.
Let me. Here's telling me how your first podcast was with Gio.
Yeah.
And you've had how many in the past year?
We're at 48.
And this has been your favorite yet?
Yes, this has been our longest too.
Oh, really? How long do they normally last?
Fritz was close to this.
Oh yeah.
Fritz was pretty long.
Anywhere from 1 hour to 2 hours.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad I've given y'all.
Our other guy, the Fritz guy, he's a 10th Planet, Kentucky. Yeah.
So,
but he was actually here. It's different. Like when people are here in the studio, it's like we're all drinking, we're just laughing.
Yeah.
So that's why I started to stream so we could do interviews like this since we're all on lockdown. But it's kind of nice because if I didn't do this, I wouldn't have probably opened up to something like this where I could call in people,
Yeah.
So that's kind of a bonus.
Sitting around drinking together, I'm sure that helps generate.
It does. Well, so open mat chat started because on Sundays we have a big open mat. And we have people from other gyms that come out, and we would train and then jump on here and start bullshitting.
Yeah.
And it started because after open mat, we'd sit around bullshitting anyway. And someone's like, dude, you guys should have a podcast. Like, you guys are fucking stupid.
What have been some of your top favorites, though? I want to go back and listen to some of your top.
Michelle Day is always good.
Okay.
Just because
Linda's pretty good.
Linda, yeah, she's another 10th Planet girl from Richmond, Kentucky. She also fights for Invicta, 105 pounds. We cross train with them. They're pretty cool people. Gio's was always good. We're gonna have Gio on the 50th episode. So
I'll them on his.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really good podcast because I know he has a lot to say about the show.
Oh, I'm sure.
And maybe we'll get Boogie to jump on there too. But those, man, Gio and Boogie, on a side point, anytime I go to California and we go up there and train, or I take little man out there to do their classes.
Yeah.
Man, those guys are class acts, man. They don't let me Uber anywhere. They don't let nothing. They're always Actually, my son's actually Gio's first yellow belt under Gio. I think Isaiah was his first youth belt promotion.
That's cool.
So it's pretty dope. My son loves that.
Yeah, for sure. They're good people. You know, I've only met them both. I feel like I've met Boogie more than once, and I'm like, you know what happened? Or is it just because I follow him? You know?
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, and then when I met Gio was just like a couple months ago, and so let me go to Gio's page real quick. Brits, by the way, is he Fancy Pants?
Yes.
He was, you know, we've been following each other. I don't know when or if he started following me, maybe it was recently, but I followed him for a while, you know. But when he was like, "Hey, I want to meet your dog," which to me was like, my dog's a really big part, especially it's a Glory's the one I've had for years, and when y'all saw, and she's a huge part of my life. She's a huge part of my life, and I don't know, something about that was just like, yeah. And she goes to the gym with me, but she legally can go inside, but I had never seen her react to me being on the mat. And so I always hook her up outside until I went to Bobby's place. But she kept trying to jump in with me and Bobby.
You're right.
Yeah. Bobby is so cool about it, though. Bobby's been one of my favorite people I've met through this. Down to earth.
He's a cool dude. Bobby.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because
he's silly.
I met him like a year or two before I started jiu-jitsu because I went to Nice Guys with my boyfriend at the time to just watch him teach kids class. He wanted me to just pay and see what I do, and I was like, yeah. And so I briefly met Bobby, you know, and but I had no idea who he was, didn't know anything about jiu-jitsu. My boyfriend at the time didn't encourage me to do jiu-jitsu, which now I'm just like, what the fuck, you know? It started 2 years ago. I would have loved this. Yeah, I tried to join the wrestling team in high school, and my dad said, fuck no. You're gonna have to wear a onesie leotard and wrestle with boys. No. So like I get it, but like I also pissed off about it. So
yeah, like I want my girls to wrestle too, but it's a lot different now.
Yeah,
and, yeah, there's girl teams now.
Still, like I get it ish for. I mean, I'm not a dad, obviously, but I get it for a dad not wanting his daughter to wrestle with dudes. But at the same time, I'm like, fuck, like there were so many things I wanted to do growing up. I felt like my brothers had more opportunities to, just because my dad was pretty conservative. And I played a lot of sports, but like I love jiu-jitsu. I love the contact of it. I love the aggression of it. I wrestled with my brothers, you know, when we were young. I fucking love that. I was always that aggressive girl, and I wish he just would have fucking, you know, let me do it and just been there, you know, to watch and like make sure nobody's taking advantage of this girl and wrestling. You know what I mean? Like, I get that, but I was explaining to my parents over Christmas that how these kids are in jiu-jitsu. Like I said, I think it's so amazing for guys and girls to be in jiu-jitsu at a young age because they're learning that there can be physical contact with the opposite sex that doesn't have to be sexual. You know what I mean? Like these kids to me are so well adjusted to each other. I'm sure at a certain age, I mean, I don't know, we're all doing jiu-jitsu at 13 and you're rolling with a girl and you're like, oh yeah, this is a girl. But like, I feel like, I mean, one of the guys I roll with the most is a teenage boy.
Yeah.
You know, we're at similar-ish
Same
level.
size.
Similar size, yeah. And like, I love rolling with him. Like, he's an awesome little training partner. And I don't know, I think he's really well adjusted. Like, I don't feel like when I'm rolling with him, because it just is like, he probably also because I could be his mom's age, but like, yeah, I don't know. I've rolled with other younger boys who, like, you know, they just started jiu-jitsu and they're kind of like, I don't know where to put my hands because this is, you know,
right.
I feel like they're uncomfortable because I'm female, which okay, for sure. But I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like your son will probably be pretty well adjusted to like, I can interact with females and it be a sport. I can interact with females and they can actually.
Yep.
On a neutral plane, even.
Yeah, I think that's so important and something I always wanted, like from guys too, is I've had a lot of guy friends, but then you learn a lot of your guy friends aren't your guy friends. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Were you looking back at her for a specific reason on that comment?
No.
He did. Mm-hmm.
But
Now
I have a couple like legitimate male friends, platonic. They're awesome. They've always been great. Like I wish that was more common. But anyway, but also like I was on a collegiate track team, right, and it was co-ed, so you like learn to be with each other.
Mhm.
A lot of people are fucking dumb, but I wasn't. That's me. I'll check with the baseball team, you know, my boyfriend. I've known him since college. We've been dating for fucking 10 years. Anyway.
All right. Well, I guess we'll cut this short. Man, I feel like we can keep going, which is crazy.
Short.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna go.
Yeah.
Crazy
3.5 hours.
Listen, people are gonna listen to this whole episode because we go from so many crazy topics that they're gonna be like, dude, what else did they fucking say? Like,
I don't know. About the 5th time we came back around to feet, they might have left us.
Might have lost interest.
or we might have got followers.
That's true. That's true.
Kind of.
You know, it really. Thank you for having me on. This has been a lot of fun.
This is fun, man. Especially
That's a good one.
During this time, like now, like it's just fun to meet new people and laugh. Like this was awesome. Like when I went out there, my wife's like, "Oh, you still going?" I was like, "We got a new best friend." Like
Good.
we're still.
You need a co-host. I'm here. I'll get a circle light thing, or I'll have somebody hold my iPhone for me, and
We'll get rid of Ethan. Nice kid. Ethan's my boy.
Ain't getting rid of me.
When I'm making millions on this podcast, like I'm always gonna take care of Ethan. I'll buy him lunch or something.
well, if that's gonna be the trajectory of this, I'm definitely gonna start being co-host here.
We're gonna get our shirts made.
We do. What's the first one though? What's the first one you're gonna make? Which one? You wanna do like Corona booty, or I'm here for the snacks?
The Corona booty is the first shirt. We gotta go in order.
Okay.
I think we're on
I'm here for the snacks. I'm here for the feet.
Corona booty. And,
Friends preview only.
see, she knows what's up. But no, let's do this again in like 2 weeks. But I'm sure we'll stay in contact and chat it up. Where can people follow you at?
It's right down here. My name, Mary_A_B. But if you really want to see the teammates and I that are sticking together during quarantine, our workouts, some of our food, some fucking entertaining stuff. Jiu Jitsu, we do have a black belt here who's doing some tutorials that I'm putting up. Once IGTV starts fucking working correctly, I've got a lot of things made, like even durability and mobility training, which is amazing content for Jiu Jitsu, by the way, guys. It is phenomenal. I might just have to upload a YouTube channel for it, but that one is Dogfight Dojo, exactly how it sounds. Definitely go over there. I'm trying to put most of the workout stuff there, for sure.
Awesome. Ethan, where can they find you?
At the Boss Goss on everything. Ethan Goss on Facebook.
And open mat chat on everything. Mary, thanks again. It was a pleasure having you on.
It was. Thank you.
It was awesome.
Good time.
Thank you.
Until next time, keep training.
All right.
Stay healthy.
Y'all too.
All right. Peace out.
Bye.
Peace.
Mary,
Yeah.
you're still there.
Yeah, we're gonna talk shit about